coming up. And yes, welcome to Learn a Trade. My name is Kevin Tate, and I'm glad to be here with you all today. Today's broadcast is called Conversation Between Techs. I have a special guest. His name is Mike Reed with New to Commercial Equipment Service channel. So we're going to bring Mike on. Mike's not available for video right now, but he is on audio. So, Mike, I'd like to see if you could give a shout out to your channel
Yo,
and
what's
the
going
people.
on, everybody? glad, hey, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for
Welcome.
having me. Like Kevin said, my name is Mike Reed, and my YouTube channel is New to Commercial. Sorry, I can't be on the video, but I'm coming from a late day. I was literally over half of Houston suburbs all day today. So,
Wow. Out there, right?
and then now I'm over here west of Katy, Texas. So yeah,
Okay.
I just all over. Yeah, just all over today. Not a usual day for me, but everybody's trying to wrap up, get things fixed, years over with.
Right, right. No, a lot of people got their new budgets going
Oh yeah,
now. So there's going to be a lot of work generated through that. And I'm just standing by a little bit, Mike, to see if we get a few more clicks on there
oh yeah,
on
that's
the
fine.
live.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fine. We're just just chop it up. But
yeah,
I mean, look, man, I'm telling you, the minute it was 6 a.m. on the second, my phone just started going off like crazy.
wow.
Starbucks, it was Hilton, it was, everybody's calling me. Everybody's freaking calling me. And I said, oh man, I haven't heard from these people in forever. And then now everybody's calling because, like you
Right.
said, new budgets. And then they're trying to wrap up the fourth quarter.
Yep. Yep. A lot of them are trying to get these fourth quarter things closed up, and then so they can get
Yep.
these new budgets going.
Yep.
Especially for a lot of these corporations.
Oh, yeah.
Like you mentioned, the Dr. Pepper Keurig deal,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Nestle. That's
Yep.
another big one. They're going to be putting out a lot of work soon. So
Well, they,
hopefully people are prepared.
right. And then, too, they don't want to carry over these work orders into the new year.
Yep. Yep, that's true. Yeah, they want to try to wrap everything up that was lingering.
hmm So
Yep.
I'm getting swamped out of nowhere with all of these calls, man.
Yeah. What are you getting hit with the most at the present moment
Yeah,
as
it's very
far as
strange.
equipment?
It's very strange because dishwashers have no rhyme or reason, and
Mhm.
I've just been getting inundated with dishwasher calls.
Oh,
Dishwasher,
wow.
dishwasher, dishwasher. Yeah,
Wow.
nothing but. I mean, well, a lot of my clients, they're calling me for a unit, a refrigerator and the dishwasher, ice machine and the dishwasher.
Yep. Yep.
So
Yep.
that's one of the big draws for for people to use my service is that they can get me on the dishwasher and other stuff. And usually the dishwasher guys just handle the dishwasher.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a great advantage to your customers though. you know,
Oh
because
yeah.
they're able to get you in for the dishwasher, and then if they have other things going on with like a ice maker or something like that, they can get you on that at the
Oh yeah.
same time, you know. So
Well,
that's to their benefit.
hmm you know,
Yeah.
well, the audience, they don't realize how disorganized the clients actually are.
Yep. Yep. They really are. They really are. And you know, you have to realize that in order to, you know, kind of understand where they're coming from, you know, and a lot of times you can give them some helpful advice, you know, that they didn't even think of.
Oh yeah. Well, but I was thinking more or less on the line of, I'm doing work for these clients already. A week goes by and they call me back to the same place and they say,
Right?
hey, the bar back doesn't work. I said, when did this happen? They said, oh, it's been down for 2 weeks. I said,
Oh
well, I was
wow.
here a week ago. Why didn't you guys say it? I was literally here working on 4 or 5 things a week
Right.
ago. But
Right.
it's budget. It's budget.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
Definitely.
so it is, it's a wild industry that we're in. Sorry about that. It's a new area I'm driving through, but I guess they put the ridges in the road to get drivers to slow down.
Oh yeah, I got
Oh
you.
man,
Those
but yeah,
speed bumps.
yes, yes indeed. But I mean, it is. What we do. It's so varied.
Yes.
You watch your channel and you're looking at a lot of beverage. At the same time, you're watching a lot of speed ovens,
Yep.
and with my stuff, I'm doing commercial laundry. I'm doing dishwashers. I'm doing refrigerators, ice machines. So it
Yeah.
is, yeah. Commercial covers so many things.
Yeah, it does. And it's such an open industry right now, you know, and opening up even more as time goes on because so many technicians are retiring now, and you know,
You beat me
and
to it. You beat me to it.
yeah, I mean, it's just wild, like how so many are, you know, are gone, you know, and you know,
Oof,
I, you know,
vanished.
I've been doing this since '97, and you know, a lot of these guys I came up with, and we worked together on certain projects and stuff like that over the years. So you got to know them, and you know, now it's just like, you know, they're gone. There's a whole new crew of people now that you're dealing with. So you know, it just shows me that, you know, time is short, and we got to take advantage of this moment, you know, and I'm hoping that a lot of our viewers understand that this is why we're giving them this information, because we want to see them succeed. You know, we want to see
Oh
them
yeah.
excel at their craft, you know,
Oh yeah.
whether it's residential or commercial. You know, it
Yeah.
just it's really all right there, you know, and it's an open market right now.
Open is a nice way of putting it. It is. I mean, the guys that are walking away are in their 70s, their late 70s.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking about the, like, somehow we end up getting on this batch freezer thing, and the grandson of the
Okay.
owner of the company for not electro freezer, whatever. He retired. He's retired. And he sold the company to Middleby. Some
Oh, really?
undisclosed amount. Yeah. I can't think of that guy's name. I cannot think of his name right now. But Emery Thompson. So the Emery Thompson people. So he He's stepping, which quite a few of these guys are doing. They're
Oh,
all
okay.
stepping. Yeah, they're all stepping away.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
even on the manufacturing side, so a lot of things are going to change.
Yes. Yeah. No,
Nothing has been staying the same from when we first started in this.
no, it sure hasn't. It sure hasn't. I mean, and to me, I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind the change. But
Well,
the thing is I like for me, I don't see myself retiring or like planning like on retiring. This is it for me type of thing yet.
mhm.
I'm not really there yet, so I still have some building to do. You know what
Oh
I
yeah.
mean? And you know, to see these guys do that. I mean, I've seen some that that semi-retired and then they still stayed in the industry, but they went into like consulting, you know, or like engineering side with other manufacturers. You know what I mean? So you know, a lot of them just took a different angle at
Funny,
the
yeah.
field.
Well, funny story about that. The trainers over like at Frymaster, they said, hey, they've retired 3 times. Three
Yeah,
times. Every time they retired, the trainer Jackson dishwashers.
yeah,
That trainer, he retired a couple of times, and they keep bringing him back not only for training but to do the flight machines.
oh, okay, okay,
So he's still out here doing installs at his age because
right.
those installs take 3-4 days.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, it's the dishwashers that are the size of a room,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they all come in sections, and then they have to glue them together and then secure them with screws and bolts.
Wow. Where is that manufacturer out of?
Jackson is in Kentucky.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's
Jackson's in
interesting.
Kentucky, but almost all of them have a large flight machine. Hobart has a large one.
Mm-hmm.
Myco has a large one. Yeah, and those things, they either send out a crew of 4 or 5 technicians, or they'll just have 1 or 2 guys spend a whole week putting those things together and testing them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got you. I got you. Yeah, Mike, we're like 13 minutes in. Um,
Okay.
we got about on my end it looks like about three um viewers in.
Oh, that's nice.
Um, but I was gonna say like, you know, just for the viewers that are there right now, we do plan to get into some interesting stuff with uh getting into this business. If
Oh
you're
yeah,
if you're new to the industry,
for sure.
um, this information is gonna help you that we're about to bring you. I just want to see if we can get a few more um, viewers in, so that they would be able to take down this information that we're gonna give, and you know, it's very potent, and
Yeah, that's
um,
fine. That's the whole purpose of what we're doing. I mean, it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like I said, the conversations, people like them. Just two texts talking. That's all.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. That's what it is. But you know what I've been running into lately is a lot of ice a lot of ice maker calls.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not really surprising anymore, but you know, um the only thing you know, that's kind of shocking to me is some of the reasons on why these calls are coming in because a lot of them
Oh.
a lot of them should have been they should have been PM'd by now, you know, with it coming towards the end of the year. And they have been PM'd, but I'm noticing a lot of mistakes on certain things. Bin stats not being tested, and then misdiagnosis.
Yeah.
You know? Today I had one that was it came in saying that the tech was there, and the tech says that the pump is bad, that there's no power to the pump.
Hoshizaki.
It was an isomatic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it was an isomatic, and he says that the pump was bad. So I'm, on my way there, I'm just contemplating it, and I said, I wonder if they checked the bin stat, if the bin stat might have been bad and something like that. But from the description that they put, it seemed like they tested everything, and he says there's no power to the pump. And he says the water trough, but he said the water trough was full. Okay, so I'm thinking, well, okay, so there's the water trough is full, but there's no power to the pump. That's what he's saying. So I get there. First thing I want to do is I'm checking for power. I got power.
Well,
And
hold on. Before you
Mhm.
dive into that,
Uh-huh.
Paint the picture for us, please.
Okay.
How old is this? Is this the current model, or is this the
Oh,
older one?
this is the older isomatic. 10 I want to say 1002 model. So
Okay.
it's an older isomatic unit.
Okay.
And yeah, yeah, older isomatic unit, and it was
So
on top.
that's
It's
about 1,000. That's 1,000-pounder right there.
yeah, it's on top of a uh FS TJ 300 soda machine.
Okay.
So those are ancient,
Yes.
So it's on top of one of those TJ 300s, and but I mean it's pretty basic. You got the
Yes.
pump, the water, the float mechanism, and your
What? Hold on. Just so they know, just so the audience knows,
uh-huh.
this pump is directly in the front. You can see it.
You can see it right
It's on
there.
your left side. You can
Yep,
see it, people. It's as soon as you take the
yeah,
cover off, bam, it's right there, along with the float. Everything is
right,
visible to you.
right.
So
Everything.
the plug, it even has a plug.
The plug, yeah, the plug for the pump is right there.
Yeah.
So when they said they checked power and there was no power, I'm thinking like, okay, they must have checked right there because everything's in front of you on this
Mhm.
machine. I'm trying to see if I could pull up an image. Give me a minute.
Yeah, so it's well, the reason why I wanted to paint the picture for everybody is because the old ice machine versus the new one, which is the Elevation series,
Right,
it's two different animals.
right, right.
It's like working on a 57 Chevy and then a Tesla.
Yep,
They're two
yep,
different
that's
animals.
true. That's true.
So on the new Isomatic, you can't see the pump, you can't see the float, you can't see any of that. You can
That's right.
manipulate all of that. It's actually designed for you to adjust the height of the pump. It's actually designed for you to adjust the float on the
Yep.
older the last gen.
The last gen, yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What you're talking about, yeah, and then that one, frankly, everyone that comes in contact with that one should be pretty knowledgeable on that one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I got a little picture of the pump that I'm talking about, just so you all could see it. Um this is that isomatic pump, and this is what Mike's talking about, where the pump is right there. It's right in the front of the machine. So, and it's sitting right in the sump area, right in the tray. So it's right there. You can see it. Um, you can see the plug, and there's like a round version of it there going around, so you can see the plug right there. It's just a three prongs, and they go right in the front. They plug right up in the underneath portion of the electrical control panel, and
Yeah.
it plugs in right there. So just so you can see what the pump looks like, okay?
Right. You just
But
undo the plug and then
hmm
put your leads in there.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then and
and
then
you
you
put it,
know if there's incoming voltage or not. I mean,
yeah.
it's literally right there.
It's so easy to check for voltage right there. You can check it right there and have no problem. And if you have another pump on your truck, you're golden. You just go ahead and swap it out. Uh,
Yeah, but how often are you actually changing that style of pump?
I hardly have. I
Thank
mean, I can,
thank
I probably can count the amount of times that I had to change that pump, Mike.
you.
You
Yeah.
know, real literally, and so for them to say like it was the pump, that just told me that you didn't really look into it. You
Right.
know, you didn't really look into it because what it ended up being was
Bin switch.
the bin stat.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it ended up being your bin stat, and I'm gonna try to find one on here too, just to show you what it looks like. Give me a minute.
Right. And
Um,
that is a very common thing that gets misdiagnosed.
yeah, right here, everybody. That's what you see. I got a picture of the bin stat up, Mike, because
Oh yeah.
I don't think Mike can
No, no.
see this because he's
I can
he's
see
on
I can see
on.
it. It not all
Oh,
that
okay.
well, but I can see it. I'm in traffic. I'm in
Okay, yeah, Mike's in
so
traffic, everyone. So
I,
he's he's on that road, that long haul.
yeah.
So yeah, but that's an image of the bin stat. That's what it looks like, and um, if you could see these two prongs up on the top portion of this bin stat, all you have to do if you want to test that out is there's going to be two wires going to these terminals. You unplug the unit and then or power it down. Um, disconnect the wires on the terminal. It's a black and a white wire usually. Disconnect them, and then you use a jumper. Put a jumper in those terminals, okay? And then go ahead and plug it back in. Put it on either wash cycle or put it on ice cycle, and that sucker's going to start right up. And then you know that you have a bad bin stat.
Hmm.
Okay, so you have that bad bin stat. All you got to do then just go out to your truck, grab one, go ahead and swap it out, and then you'll be golden. But with that not working properly, that's why the pump wasn't starting up for the other person. The other technician, I guess, was figuring that since the pump wasn't coming on, he figured that, oh, it must be a bad pump. But that's you just have to go a little further in your troubleshooting, and then check out your bin stat. Check out your power first. Make sure you got power going to it. Stuff like that. Just things to keep in mind for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, everybody jumps to it's the board, it's the board, it's the board. And that's usually not the case. It's
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
it's usually what is controlling the red light, green light. That's usually what it is. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter if it's
Yeah.
Isomatic, Oshizaki, or Scotsman. It,
Yeah. I'm gonna put up a picture of that's
oh,
that isomatic that I'm talking about
there,
right up
baby.
the
Yeah.
up top. That's just a isomatic bin on the bottom, but the ice maker itself is up here on top,
That's
and
been up
that's
there.
These are the type of ice makers that they usually have in the showcase movie theaters up this way. In the back kitchen, they usually have these type of bin ice bins.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
What's your experience like dealing with the staff of that movie theater chain?
Um, it's fairly good. Fairly good. I've had pretty good experience with those with the staff from there. They've been helpful.
Okay.
Um, I've had some other other technicians have mentioned to me like some bad experiences because of certain things like because up here I don't know how it is all over, but up here I know that they're real security, high on security at some of these places, and they have those doors that have a code for you to get into the back kitchen and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I've had a lot of techs kind of have a issue with the staff not wanting to give them the code to get into the back room so they can work on a piece of equipment, and a lot of times that happens just because um, they require you to come to the front desk first
Yep.
and sign in, and then they'll get a manager to take you over to where you got to go.
Yep.
um, and a lot of times technicians will go in and they won't go to the front desk and sign in. They just want to go up to the concession and ask somebody what the code is. So that kind of brings on issues in itself. But
Okay.
for me, I really never really ran into any conflicts with any of them. Really, I mean they're all pretty nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well, our,
funny. It's
well,
funny because when I first started with the the showcase theaters, I didn't meet the management yet. And then I finally got a call out there, and then I asked the guy, I asked the lady, the dispatcher, can you give me the contact names on who I'm gonna go see out there? And then she says, yeah, there's two managers there for these all of these locations. And then I said, okay, let me take down their names. And then she says their name is Luigi and Mario. And Mike, I swear, I thought she was busting my balls or something, because I said, "Are you serious, Louis?" And she was like, "No, I'm serious." I was like, "Are they brothers?" And then
oh, maybe
she
they were.
says, she says, "No." She says, "No, they're not brothers, but that's their names." And then I said, "Wow, that's incredible." But that was just a funny coincidence that for the movie theater and that was their names.
Yeah. And, well, I get a pretty, I mean, going into the movie theater is the same procedure. They want you
Hmm.
to go to the front. Nowadays, you got to go where the alcohol is. You got to go to the bar.
The bar, yeah,
Yeah, you go to the
yeah.
bar and then ask them to call the manager, and then they'll take you over. But none of ours have any type of security codes. It's all swinging doors to the kitchen.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. It's
yeah,
different everywhere. What that's something because you figure you think it's one way there and then it's some another way somewhere else.
no, our well, we got a lot of land here, and believe it or not, these movie theaters have 2 and 3 kitchens.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
And that's
not.
why and that's why I say it. So it could be such a good option for a lot of people just getting into the industry to you know really check out some of these movie theaters and hit them up with your information because there's so much equipment that's in these kitchens.
Yeah.
You just won't believe it. I mean, there's so much work available in that sector.
Well, what was the first call you ever had for a movie theater?
Ooh, that was the Cornelius soda towers.
Hmm.
You remember those old style soda towers with the 6 to 8 fountain heads on them,
Yes.
the drop-ins,
Yes.
those drop-in types. It was on those. It was on one of those doing well, actually they had like 3 towers, and it was they had leaks coming from the dispense heads. So it was just basically, going in there and figuring out um, the leak, and then removing a dispense head and changing the dispense head. And a lot of times it was just the paddles on
Hmm.
those dispense head valves.
Okay.
The paddles would get stuck, or they would swell up, and then they would stop syrup from getting through. So usually you would go in and open up the top head of that dispense head, and then replace the 2 paddles, the one on the water side and the one on the syrup side. So that's what I remember. That was my first. I'd like to shout out Total Tech. It looks like Total Tech is on with us, Mike.
Oh, nice.
Thanks for joining
Nice.
us, Total Tech.
Hey, spread the word, hit the like, share the video. Hey, well,
Definitely.
my first one, and was it my brother-in-law that was here? Well, my first one was actually a dishwasher, an upright.
Oh, really?
So AMC had ordered a straight when the
Yeah.
dishwasher actually was mounted in the kitchen. I mean, not the kitchen. It was a corner. It was supposed to be a corner mounted dishwasher, and they ordered a straight.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
so I had to disassemble the dishwasher and then reassemble it
Wow.
for
Okay.
for for it to be a corner operation unit.
Okay. And that was your first. That
That
was
was
your
my first
first one.
experience, yeah, with a movie theater. So
Oh,
I
okay.
yeah, do you do any work with the Creators popcorn machine or the Creators heated shelf for the oil?
No, I don't. I
Oh,
don't. I do. They do have a guy that does that with the popcorn machines.
okay,
At the showcases,
okay.
they
Well,
do have their own.
they have their own guy, huh?
Yeah, they do have their own guy,
Oh, we
and
got
he's
so many different movie theaters here. We got these boutique movie chains, and yeah, they don't have anybody. They try to do everything
really
themselves. Yeah,
wow.
yeah, and I get calls on gelato cases at movie theaters, and they have the real decorative ones, the ones that are formed like a U shape and a wave and all this stuff. So like you first come in, especially the ones that are called like palace, like you come
Right,
in
right.
and the whole in the front, the whole front is this huge gelato case. It's about maybe 6 or 7 gelato cases all
Oh, okay.
together. Yeah, and there's there because they sell more ice cream and cupcakes and all that stuff than they do movie theater tickets.
Oh,
So
yes,
yeah,
yes.
so gelato cases, of course the ice machines, but
Yep.
I don't do nearly as many slushy machines as you do. I know they got to keep you busy with those slushy machines.
Oh yeah, yeah, those definitely keep you busy with that, man. But I mean, I don't mind them. I mean, it's definitely steady work, that's for sure. And
Oh man,
the
yes.
and then lately now I've been getting into more of the Vipers. Um,
Yeah.
I'm more used to working on the FBD, as you know, um, FBD equipment. That was like my favorite pastime. So, but lately I've been getting into a lot of these Vipers because of the switch over they did with the buyout that 7-Eleven did with Speedway, and Speedway carries a lot of Vipers. So, so we've been doing a lot of Viper work lately too.
But what about that? You know what? When I was talking about Taylor and all those other ones, I had no idea that Taylor made a slushy machine. That same style, a carbonated machine. Have you?
Okay, I
Right, that's
wasn't
my thing
I
too. I'm like, what?
I
What is
wasn't
this?
aware of that.
I,
I wasn't
it
aware of that.
go on the
Huh?
Taylor site,
Uh
and it's
huh.
boom, it's right there, front and center. It's
Get
right
out of here.
center. Yeah. So they have a carbonated slushy machine now. It looks just like FBD. Looks exactly like FBD. And I don't think that people realize the power that Icy has on
Oh
that when it
yeah,
comes to these kind of
yeah.
machines.
It's
It's
like a
pretty,
it's like a slushy machine.
yeah, it is. It's like it directly competes. Pull it up. What is it? Taylor
Is
dash
that it? Can you see
something.
that, Mike?
No, not really, not really. But if you go to the Taylor website, if you go to the
Yeah.
Taylor website, but yeah,
Okay.
it's indistinguishable from Cornelius and FBD.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and look that up because
It
that's
indistinguishable.
interesting.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, you would be the guy to ask about that one because I had never seen one.
That's
I
it.
had
That's interesting.
I had never seen one. I wonder who their clients are going to be. But that's Taylor is circling their wagons, man. Taylor is circling the wagons, and
Right.
but people don't understand. Icy has pretty much a dominance over Icy's, these carbonated machines as Taylor does with soft serve and ice cream.
Right.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm not getting.
are you pretty much getting like overflow from Icy?
Um, Not really. Not really. Because a lot of times we get the um we get the calls from the movie theaters because Icy has all the showcase theaters up here,
Uh-huh.
right? And
Exactly.
the thing is like, oh, we're not allowed to work on it, you
Right.
know. And but the movie theaters are upset because when they put a call in to Icy, Icy shows up when they want to, you know. And
Hey,
it
hey,
seems
tell,
like,
tell them how long. Tell them how long. How long does it take
wow,
Icy to show up when they feel like it?
it takes Icy, like sometimes it'll take them between 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay,
Uh,
I've
I
heard as much as
I seen
8.
them wait for like I seen one place wait for like 2 months
Yeah,
to
I,
get service.
I have. So it is, but once again, that is due to all the technicians retiring.
Yeah,
There's the lack of new techs coming in, and then the bonuses that they're giving these guys.
yeah. I've heard a couple of those, like uh pretty amazing, man. They're pretty amazing. Yeah. So this looks like the Taylor carbonated beverage machine.
Uh huh. No, 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 nope, 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 nope. That's not it. That's not it.
No?
Uh-uh. You gotta go
Oh
to the
wow.
site. You gotta go to the site. Or
Wow.
just, yeah, you gotta go to the site. tailor-machines.com. Or if you go to Middleby and then go to it's right there. Because I can't type anything while I'm driving.
Right. No, you're driving.
It's right on their website.
Taylor Dash Machines or
Yep.
Slab?
No. Dash is in, almost like a
Okay.
tailor-machines.com. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, what is it? They got their all right. Do Taylor. Do Taylor and then manufacturing. Do Taylor manufacturing, and then just do like soft serve, and then their stuff is gonna pop up because it's Taylor. It's Taylor. It's kind of like looking up Ford.
Right.
They don't get it. They don't know how big these manufacturers are. When I tried to tell them there's over 3,000 different brands out there, they had no idea. No, you're on.
No, that's not it.
Just go to Middleby. Go to Middleby, and then you look at the brands, and then you'll get to the Taylor website from the Middleby site. Because I couldn't wait to talk to you about this. Taylor carbonated machine.
Yeah, really.
Carbonated slushy machine. I had never even heard of anything like this, but now Taylor is growing out with them buying Emery Thompson. So now Taylor got their batch freezer because they were. Let's be real. Emery Thompson was half of their revenue was coming from Taylor anyway.
Right.
A quarter of it was coming from Electrolux.
Okay.
Yeah, they were OEM supplying for everybody. So yeah, once you get to the Middleby site, then you can go down to Taylor from there.
They should have Taylor up here, right? In the
when you go to brands.
Let's see if they got the Taylor brand listed here.
Because it's not like, we'll never get any information on that freaking machine.
Food and beverage. It's looking for like soft serve.
Yeah, you're better off going to food and beverage first. Because they got it all lumped in because of the Taylor clamshell grills and stuff like that. Griddles.
Oh, yeah.
That's something that upset
me.
What's that?
Let me just scroll down and see if I can find the Taylor name.
Yeah, my first experience with that clamshell grill from Taylor Griddle was, I'm at Olive Garden. I'm dealing with the heater for a pass-through and ice machine. And then they go, hey, man, this griddle has been down for months. You think you can help us? It's brand new.
Right.
I go around the corner, and it was a Taylor. I said, oh, it's a Taylor, man. I don't know what I can do for you. Let me see what I can do. And sure enough, it's digital. When the thing came on, the very first thing it asked, what is your 7-digit passcode or 6-digit passcode?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I called up Taylor, and they were like, what's your passcode? I said, man, this is Olive Garden. What do you want? Or Red Lobster. It was one of the two at the time. I said, what do you want? It's the Olive Garden. I get the store number. He said, yeah, I can't help you.
Right.
Yeah. I told the manager,
wow.
hey, man, I gave it a try, bro, but there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
So nothing I can do. You found it?
No, it's like I'm looking at these machines now. I went over the frozen drink and slushy machines.
You gotta go to the Middleby corporate site.
Middleby corporate?
Yeah, it's in there. You go to Middleby, and then from there they have all of the brands that they own there, and you could just jump right to Taylor from there.
Give me a second here. It's Middleby Corporation.
Yeah.
Food service manufacturing.
Yep. Yeah, just go right to their corporate site.
All right, that's right on Middleby there. Okay.
Yeah. And then you
Let's
can
see.
go to the many different companies that they have. Pac-Man
Yeah, they
gobbled
got
up.
the commercial food service, learn more,
Okay.
residential,
No.
food processing.
Nope.
It'll probably be in commercial food service, huh?
Yeah. Because once you find a Taylor site, it is right there on the very front
Okay,
page.
and then I'm in commercial food service and beverage
Mm-hmm.
and brands. Let me see if we can go into brands, and then they should have
Yeah, they'll have the different names that they own under there.
yeah, Taylor.
Because
Wow,
they're
this
just creating this
middle
they're pretty
Middleby's.
much creating a counter to Illinois Toolworks, to Hobart.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
everybody's circling
There
the
we
wagon.
go. All
Yeah,
right, there's Taylor.
there we go.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Well,
Trying to get to this Taylor here.
hey, you've been in the business, and now they see, hey, it's not just them. It's not so
That's
easy to find this stuff.
heck no, it isn't. All right, brand website.
Yep.
Let me go in there and check it out.
Yeah, it's right in the front. There's a little boy on the front page, and he's the one that's linked with the icy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll see it. So, oh, okay, good. Yeah, so you're in there and go. There should be another link. Yeah, there'll be another link to take you to their site. This is just telling you that they own Taylor.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be. Yeah, this link is not going anywhere. Let me see. They got the link right there, but it's not doing anything. This is what we go through.
Yeah, but if you let me see here. There we go. Oh, you just went back a little bit.
Yeah, I just went back a little to see if the link came right up, and then when you click on the Taylor.
But all right, so if you do the click to expose the link, then you'll actually see the name, because it should say Taylor dash. I think it's Taylor
Yeah, here you go.
something. I think it says Taylor dash machines, and then you can see it, because it's like I said, I had never ran across one. I've never seen one, and as you see,
Right.
you try to buy one. Well, of course, with Taylor, you can't buy a lot of their stuff.
Right. Let me get some of
You can't
these
buy a lot of their stuff. You got to actually go to the distributor to buy the stuff.
to buy their stuff.
Yeah.
That's true. Let me try this.
Because I would do it, but you're gonna lose me. Because
Oh yeah,
once I
no,
over.
I'm gonna see if this should bring me in.
Yeah, if you do a click to expose the link, like where it's gonna take you, then you'll see the name.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's like Taylor Dash Machines.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
I
I'm
want to
feeling
even
it.
have a number similar to FBD, like 773 or something like that.
Oh, Taylor does?
Yeah, it's very similar. Oh, I wish I could just jump in here and do it.
I'm sorry. I'm working on it. I was like, yeah, Middleby
Do
Marshall.
if you type in for the link, you just type in um Taylor Ice Cream. We'll do this one. Just say like Taylor Ice Cream, Florida. Taylor. Oh, the other one was like when I did Canada. But from there, you should be able to pick up a link from the Florida site. I think that's
Okay.
what I think that's what I did too. I was able to click on the main site from that one.
Oh, okay. Taylor Ice Cream.
Taylor Ice Cream Miami or Taylor Ice Cream Fort Lauderdale. It should pop right up. The stuff we go through.
Yeah, they got it came up Taylor Home, TaylorUs.com.
Nope, none of that
No.
stuff. Oh no, I think it is. Is it the Taylor Us?
Taylor Company.
Taylor Company. There you go. Is it showing up? There it is. Because you see the ones with the blue, the yellow down there. Yeah, that's off of their corporate website.
Oh, okay. So it looks like we're getting there. So yeah, this looks like the Taylor site with all the ice creams, and then they're showing the ice cream, the used ice cream machines.
That's all right. I have to send you the link. I'll send you a link to it.
Yeah, it looks like they're showing all of the ice cream machines.
Right. They don't.
Yeah.
I don't even think this thing is out for purchase yet.
I bet it isn't, man, because I've
you can't find it anywhere outside the site.
That's shocking though that they have that, you know, but I'm not surprised because it seems like they they're really driving to that, you know, that to give the competition a run, you know.
Well, they almost don't. They've been left no choice.
Right.
Icy is
right.
You know, Icy is so dominant on that front. So these people, you know, they don't really know
Icy,
that. You know, yeah, Icy, Bun, Taylor, Hobart. You know, those guys, they really own their market. They really own those products. Yeah, very rarely are you gonna really mix it up with those items.
Yeah, but that's I mean, that's how much we get into, you know, we go into the down the rabbit hole with these things, you know.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do like Taylor manufacturing, ice cream, batch freezers, that kind of stuff, and then you'll get to the corporate side.
I'm looking at this one here. FreezePlanet.com. That's not it.
No, he doesn't have any of those. I know who those guys are. No, they only deal with stuff because all of these guys, they are former Taylor guys.
Right.
Mm-hmm. No, you gotta go to the corporate site.
That's wild. That's wild though. Yeah, I'd love to see that though, because
oh yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll be home in probably another 30 to 40 minutes. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I was wondering if you had any experience with it because I'm like, man, what is this?
No, not at all.
Okay, because it looks like they're at least giving us the guidebooks to them.
Oh yeah. Does it look similar to the
FBD?
FBD?
indistinguishable. So that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
If you find the corporate site, all the tech guys are on the corporate site.
Right, right.
All the manuals are on the corporate site. I mean, they figured now, what's the use in putting a passcode on the website? I mean, who's actually gonna go and find them?
Yeah,
Hell,
no
we can't even
doubt.
find it to
No
even
doubt.
look at the stuff, to even look at what they sell.
Yep. No, definitely. Definitely not, man. Well, that's something I'll have to pick up from you because that's interesting, man. I wanna see what those look like. And then when they're gonna be coming out into the field too.
I believe they're probably out in different markets because they've got, uh, a full line of
Yeah,
carbonated icy machines. Yeah, I
yeah,
wish you could find it. I wish you could find it.
yeah, but definitely
You're not gonna find any pictures. It's gonna be on Taylor
that's
Machine.
wild.
Yeah, look up Taylor Machines Middleby or Taylor Machines ice cream, and then you should be able to find.
Yeah, that's interesting though. But yeah, Mike, I'm gonna get into what we were talking about with
Okay.
a lot of the a lot of the viewers that you have. You've spoken to them numerous times. I've caught a lot of your a lot of your lives, and I mean you've given them some jewels like numerous times on
In
acquiring.
my rambling sessions.
Well, more so just I mean, yeah, you call it rambling, I call it jewels, brother, 'cause I mean, you're giving them this information that a lot of technicians aren't aware of. Even some experienced technicians aren't aware of it. And
My
I
verbal
tell you,
diarrhea.
it was golden because you
I
know
try.
when 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 the technician is out there and it's just starting out and what's the main thing that they're looking to do? They're looking to build their clientele, right?
Yeah.
You
Oh
want to
yeah.
get you want to get calls, you got to start getting calls, and you want to be able to get in there, get these calls, and hopefully these will become steady uh
Client.
customers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you gave to your people the your viewers, you gave them the information about the health department, the state health departments all
Oh,
over, and that that is so tremendous that you open them up to that, because I'll tell you for myself, that's a godsend, brother. you
eh,
know
well, you know what? That's a lot of guys are. They don't like to share information,
yeah,
and here's something that is a never-ending sea of calls. Plus, they're all local to you. You,
yep,
you. you don't have to worry about somebody else coming and getting it because, I mean, there are so few of us,
yep,
period, that actually are in the trade. You know,
true,
you're not going to run on over to somebody that's already been hit with a red tag by the health department and 4 or 5 other companies have been there. Uh-uh.
yep,
It,
yep,
you're more than likely you're their only hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yeah. No, that's true. And for you that are watching, and for you viewers that might catch this on replay, hopefully you catch this, because this is some good stuff. But Mike, I have a State of Rhode Island Health Department
Uh,
food inspection portal open right now,
yeah.
and this is live. Okay, so I'm I'm logged in right now, okay?
Okay.
And this is what I'm trying to show. I want to show the viewers. Like this is what we're getting at. You see, these are all companies. You got Cumberland Farms, okay? 99 Restaurant, BR Market. Okay, I'm just going down. Um, let me get down to some that I have. I have some of these bookmarked. Give
Well,
me one.
let me
Give
ask
me.
you: have you ever been into this before I started talking about it?
I have, but you know, I just wasn't as consistent as I am now. You know, because like now you know after listening to your video and I heard you mention it and I was like, yeah, I used to do that, and then I was like, I got away from it, and I don't know why, you know what I mean?
Probably
Because
got too busy and
you
forgot.
know, I got busy, and then you know I just let it hang by the wayside, but now I'm on it constantly. I mean, like, look here, I got bookmarks, I got sites that I've contacted, and I just want to show, you know, I just clicked on this store right here, Azalea Asian Cuisine. Okay, they had an inspection on 12/02, 2024. So not too long ago, okay? And they have violations. Food contact surfaces cleaned and sanitized. Proper cold holding temperatures. These
Oh,
are
there we go.
these are all those triggers that
Yeah.
you look for. Proper proper cooling method used. The equipment for temperature control. There's another, that's another trigger.
Yeah.
These are all like those good flags that you want to see, and this is like definitely someone, like for me, this is someone that I would contact and let them know, I'm in the business. I'm here to take care of some of your health department violations.
Now, when you say contact, you mean go over there, right?
Go over there. Yeah, yeah. I go to them. I will if it's like after hours or something, I'll still make a call,
Oh, yeah.
and then if I can leave a message, I'll leave a message stating that I'm in um the food equipment business, and I'm a service provider. I'm willing to come and check out your equipment for your um health department violations. And then that next morning or that next day, I'm going to the site. I'm gonna go there and then talk to the manager. You get most of the contact information from these violation
Of course.
reports. So
Yeah. It's
they're
all
they're
right
all
there.
right. They're all right there, people. And I really hope that you guys take advantage of it. You want to go to your state health department food inspection portal or website. It might be named something different. This one is for the state of Rhode Island, okay? And this is a way of acquiring more customers. This is a way of getting those calls that you want. When you first get into this business, you're looking for, how do I get these calls? You're making cards, you're making brochures, you're putting them out, and you're not getting no calls though, like you want. This is a way you're gonna get those calls. I'll tell you one story. Is just this week. Just this week, I had someone called me out of the blue. They called me up. I need you to come out and take a look at my roller grill and my walk-in cooler. And then I looked at my schedule. I said, "Hey, I'm a little tied up, but I can be there next Friday. He's like, can you make it this Friday? And
Huh.
I said, well, I said I could probably work some things around, but what's the rush? Do you have what's going on with it? And he's like, well, the thing is that I just got a gig from the health department, and then right there, that just popped in my head. I was like, that's why he's in such a rush, and it doesn't. And he was not concerned about uh, costs or expenses or anything. He's just like, get out here, as soon as you can,
But
and take care of this. You know what I mean?
you know why, don't you?
Yeah. Well, because they only have a few days to get this stuff corrected.
And then what happens if they let those few days expire?
They're gonna get fined,
And then what happens
and
after that?
they're gonna get shut down.
And then what happens
Mhm.
after that? It's like, dude, where's my car? What happens after that?
What happens that
They will
they
freeze
go
their bank accounts.
they'll freeze their assets. Yep,
Yes.
yep,
They,
yep.
whatever account they're using to pay their taxes, their local
They're
county
freezing it,
taxes, and whatever they're using to get credit card payments, that
freezing it.
that will be frozen.
Yep,
They
yep.
will not be able to access any of that money.
Yeah, and keep in mind these are so-called routine inspections, so they can perform these at any point in time.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is why it's so important for them to get this stuff repaired. You can even go deeper into this. Like if I go to um, let me go to 1118. They had 50. They had one, two, three. They had four violations.
Ooh.
Okay, and just to
Nice.
show you, right down here, corrected by 1118. Okay, so they wanted these all corrected by 1118. This last violation here was the cutting boards in the kitchen are very scratched and scored. Cutting blocks and boards are subject to scratching, and scoring shall be resurfaced if they can no longer be effectively cleaned. So that violation has to be cleared up by 1125. They wanted that all cleared up by 1125. So they have these they have these time limits on these things. So these people are desperate to get this stuff fixed. That's why it's so such a it's such an open door for you as a service technician
Yeah.
to hit these health department websites in your local area, because everything is close by. It's not long travel for you. Everything's fairly local, wouldn't you say, Mike?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, you start with what's closest to your home base, and then you
Yeah,
just spread out from there. But you don't have to look far before you hit violations.
yeah. You don't have to look far at all. I mean, you can see I have a few that I had bookmarked that I actually went out and met with them, and you get jobs out of these people. This is
Oh yeah.
um and it's steady. I mean, if you're in a location, they're going to ask you, can you work on this, can you work on that, or the next time they have a violation, you're the one they're going to call. This is why it's so lucrative. It's so lucrative, and I really want to stress that, because I know Mike stresses it on his channel. He goes through a lot of these with his viewers, and I'm hopeful that it's helping a lot of the
You would hope it is. You
You
hope so,
know, yeah, when I say I'm hoping that it's helping them, that's really me saying I'm hoping they're taking advantage
right?
of this information and going in on it, because
Yeah.
it's so much. I mean, here's another one, Vasilio's Pizza. Okay, and just click on it. You just find them, and then here's here's one. It's food and non-food contact surfaces, cleanable, properly designed, constructed, and used. Um,
But
Physical facilities installed. Now, I did go into this report, and I believe it was something about the ice makers on this code violation number 47.
oh yeah.
There was an issue with the ice maker, the outside of the ice maker not being clean.
Mm.
That was a gimme right there. So yeah, a lot of these violations are just on visual inspection.
Yeah, it's probably like the condenser coils are all.
Yeah, clogged up and
Yeah.
blocked up and stuff.
Yep. But
And
let me. I just want to add another thing on this
sure,
health inspection. This covers retirement homes, high schools, universities, daycare centers, golf
yeah,
course, uh, clubs. This covers
the
anything that
whole
they're serving food. Yeah,
anything
you know.
serving food. Yeah, supermarkets.
Yes.
They had just on my list here. Look right here, Rhode Island School of Design catering. That's
Oh,
another one. Family Dollar.
yeah.
These are your customers, people. These are potential customers. So this one here is one that I did. California Taco Shop.
Okay.
That was another one. It's like a hookah lounge
Oh,
type thing.
make my stomach hurt. Oh man.
Yeah, it's like a hookah lounge where they have they make the tacos and stuff. People drink and stuff like that, but and then they do hookah in the hookah bar area. So they have all of that going on, but they have a kitchen, they have an ice maker, they have soda machine, little fountain soda machine,
On
and
the air fryers.
yeah, yeah, air fryers, yeah, yeah. So I mean, like Mike said, there's a lot of the different varieties of businesses that you can go to and actually get work.
Oh yeah.
Um, you know those times when look at this one here, Woonsocket Health Center. See, that,
Oh, those moose lodges are they're just
yeah,
the worst, man. I
yeah,
don't know why they have to be like that. But they got everything in those because they have a full bar and then they have the kitchen,
yeah,
the
yeah,
ice maker,
yeah, yeah.
but they keep such crazy hours.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's like I mean a lot of them you'll find stuff. I mean, I don't know if any I don't know if any of my viewers are into like pest control, but this is another option for people that are into pest control and stuff like that to get customers also. I mean, just right here, this place has violation 38, insects, rodents, and animals,
Now
present.
what's your what's your state's rules when it comes to pest control?
I haven't really looked into it myself, but
Uh,
I have had I had a friend in Connecticut that was in the industry, in the pest control industry, and he was telling me about all of these it's a lot of certification requirements for them,
Yes.
with all of the different chemicals and stuff like that and the usages. So so because he was in the process of he was working towards starting his own business with it, but the thing was he just was not able to raise the funds or get the loan for that he needed to be able to pay for all of the certification classes that he had to take.
What? That's
Um,
terrible. That's
he had
come
he
on.
had to pay he had to pay for he had to also pay for certain state licenses, you
Yeah.
know. So it seemed like a lot, but I've never looked into it myself though. Uh, Jay Dilla's
Uh,
on with us. Like to
okay.
say welcome to Jay Dilla for joining in, dropping
Yeah.
gems.
Welcome in. But man, I'm gonna tell you, that's
Thank
one
you,
that
brother.
I want to get into that so bad.
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you mention that
Oh, I want to
before
get into
too.
that. Well, the problem I have is they want with the state of Texas, just like you said, they want to make sure you're not using the poison around food and that kind of stuff, and what kind of poison you can use in certain situations, and what kind of traps. And you could buy all of this stuff. I mean, we have stores where I live. There's a store that's all they sell is pest control. The
Right.
entire imagine an Ace Hardware, but instead of tools,
Yeah.
it's all pest control.
All pest control.
All pest control. It's nuts.
Right.
And I mean, we're already in these locations.
Yeah.
We already have the
Yeah.
panels off. We're already in the control board areas. We're over there by the pumps and all this other stuff. Everywhere where it's warm, we're by the drains, and none of the pest control guys can get to these different areas.
Right. Right.
And so they're doing their job, and the infestation just comes right back.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take
No,
long, dude.
because they
No.
come right from our equipment. They're
Yeah.
coming from our stuff.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
true.
as soon as they're done fogging, they come right out from the uh, fan areas. They come right out of the control board, especially an ice machine.
Right.
Especially ice, they go running right to where the control boards are. They
Oh
hide
yeah,
out
man.
there. They eat the wires. They do
Yeah.
all their little thing, and then
Yeah.
they come out.
Yeah, especially with I see that a lot with these Slurpee machines where
Yes.
the tubing hasn't been wire tied up off of the floor.
Yep.
A lot of times you'll find rodents, rats, mice, whatever, they start chewing through that tubing.
Yeah.
And then once they get a taste of that syrup, man, they're going into that thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just so much money
Yeah.
left on the table. I mean, and I'm not talking about dealing with stuff that's infested. I'm talking about getting to these places before they do get
Before
infested.
before they get
Yeah,
infested. No, no,
when we're out there and we're dealing with this stuff and it's a replacement. You're
yeah,
doing an install. We already have the stuff open. We already know where these critters like to go to. And
yeah,
for a couple extra bucks, you say, hey, I can go ahead and do this and do that. They're like, oh, we got Orkin, we got
hmm
Ecolab, we got. I said, yeah, but they're not going to take off the panels.
yeah. They're
They're
not
not
gonna
going to
get
take off
inside.
the.
They're not gonna get inside that machine.
No, they're not going
Not
into
at
the
all.
control board area. They're not going to touch
No.
that. They're not going to where your warmer is and stuff like that. They're not going to go up there where the fans and the controls are.
Yeah.
And,
Yep. No way. No
yeah,
way. We
and then
gotta.
by the time they realize it's too late. The stuff is
No.
infected, and it's like, no, I can't.
Yeah,
No,
you're right. You're right.
boards done, wires done, all the Molex plugs are shot. No, it's over with.
Right. We got a comment from my apps. My apps. Welcome to the
Yo,
channel,
my
man.
apps.
And my apps is saying, are you located in Rhode Island? So many hoops to jump through for everything. I'm not too sure. I am out of Rhode Island, my apps. If you want to clarify on so many hoops to jump through for everything, just clarify that a little bit, because I'm not really sure on that. Were you referring to the insect thing as far as the pest control, or were you referring to
Working.
working like
Right.
commercial equipment or residential even? Just to clarify on that. But thanks for the comment, my apps. But yeah, Mike, I'm with you. I mean, I would be into it also if because that you're already in these locations, so
Yeah.
you can pick up more work that way too.
Yeah.
That's another avenue. And and it's just like we're saying with this here. It's just like my apps is saying, "What's up, Mike?
Yo.
What's up,
What's
my
up?
apps?" Yeah, my apps. I guess he must have came back. So I was my apps. I was answering that I am out of Rhode Island, and we were just wondering if you could clarify on what you meant as far as so many hoops to jump through for everything.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
try to.
Mike, I'm just going through this thing, and it's like you see so much stuff like University of Rhode Island dining services.
Yeah.
That's just one portion of it. You know what I mean? This is another one I did, Dragon Villa Restaurant. Um, Another one that I picked up was a cigar, um, like a
Cigar lounge?
cigar lounge. You know?
What the hell? What are,
Yeah,
they're serving food at the cigar lounge?
they're not serving food, but they have ice maker for their drinks.
Oh, okay. Well, for the whiskey
Yep.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Okay, okay,
Yep.
okay.
For the whiskey, the scotch, and stuff
Yeah,
like that, and
okay.
you
That
know,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, but hey, you know that's a steady
Yeah,
customer right there.
that's quarterly. That's a quarterly
That's
clean.
that's quarterly. Like every 3 months, I do a filter change. I do a ice machine cleaning. And they're happy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because
Um,
the cigar lounges I know of, they always order the food in. But
right,
what you
right.
said makes so much sense. Yeah, they do. They need that.
Yeah, yeah. And you know how I picked that up, Mike, was um I picked that up from a refrigeration tech that I knew, and me and him were doing a job together, and he had got the call, but he lives a little further out in Massachusetts, so he didn't want to have to come back to Rhode Island to do the job. So at that time, so he was like, "Hey, can you pick this up for me?" I was like, "Sure," and then
Yo,
he,
okay,
wa-
I'm
he
here.
and then he was, "Oh, you're back."
Yeah, I'm here.
I gotcha. Yeah. No, I was just saying that we I picked that cigar lounge up from one of the other refrigeration guys I was working with, and that was pretty cool. It looks like my apps that question my apps had, he was saying or that comment, he was saying getting licensed to do pesticide applications.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
uh,
right.
yeah. Like
That
I said, for me, I mean, everything else is cool. It's
hmm
just the amount of time. It's
right.
have to work with a licensed pest control agent, and then they have to sign off on you. You got to do so many hours.
Right.
So
Oh,
what?
before you could get the license?
Right, right. So
Mm.
you can't. It's like electrical and it's like plumbing. You have to get signed off on. So you got to go ahead and do this whole apprenticeship deal. And
Right.
they won't give you the license without it. So I was actually trying to, you know, find an older guy and see if I could buy, you know,
Yeah.
buy, you know, the business rights from him, you know, by his business name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and work up underneath that. You know, you work with him a little
Mm-hmm.
bit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but of course, you know, you take your own tests and everything like that, but then
Yeah. Yeah.
you actually get his license because you're actually buying.
Buying the business.
Yeah,
You be basically buying the business
yeah, you be based. I
from
mean,
him, and then you
right.
would.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, because we're already doing. I don't know if you do deal with dosing, like we already deal with drain dosing and stuff like that.
I haven't gotten into that. Well, what's that consisted of?
Okay, it is just injecting an enzyme
Uh-huh.
into the drain. Whether you're doing it at the bar to kill bar flies,
Yes.
doing it at the dishwasher drain to break up grease and stuff like that, and then to reduce smell and odor.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
see.
and
Okay.
I don't know if you say. I mean, they come in different scents, cherry and mango and all this other kind of stuff. But
Oh,
you actually hook up a dosing machine, and some are battery operated. Most, you know, you plug into the wall, and it's just a hose that goes, you know, to your whatever drain you want it to go to, and you could program it to turn on uh, at once every 12 hours, once every, you know, you could program it to come on whenever.
right.
So
Right.
now everything is digital, and so yeah, it's essentially the same kind of timer that's on a commercial dishwasher, um, and so it'll come on, and I mean, funny, I was working on a job today, and I heard the dosing machine come on, but the dosing was next to the dishwasher, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong with this dishwasher? Why is it running without being on? And I looked, and it was dosing the drain so they don't have bar flies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
shooting like Lysol almost.
Okay.
But what it is, it's not Drano. It's an
Yeah.
actual like yogurt cultures. It's an enzyme.
It's an enzyme. Okay,
Yeah,
I
you don't
see.
want to
I
drink
see.
it, but it's an enzyme, and it eats up grease and bacteria.
I see.
And so instead of
Yeah.
manually pouring it in, and because the employees never do it right,
Mm-hmm.
you just
Mm-hmm.
program it, and it'll just pump it out of the bucket, you know, into the drain, a couple of milliliters at a time.
I got you.
Yeah, and so you got that. That's all stuff that gets you coming back to the customer.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's it works off of a timer, or does it is
Yes,
it like time released?
it works off of a timer. So
Okay.
so the liquid, you could have it in a gallon jug, or you could have it in a 5 gallon jug, and so one end of the hose goes into your container, and then the other end of the hose, you know how it has to be. It's got to be suspended over the drain, but you have it going into the drain. So at the bar back, you just have it pumping the enzyme into the drain for the bar, and
That's
that
awesome.
prevents the gnats from hatching in the drain.
Okay. Yeah. It's killing it ahead of time.
Killing it
Um
ahead of time, and it's
and
not a pesticide.
right,
It's
right.
a cleaner. It's a cleaning agent. It's, you know, so luckily that doesn't fall under pesticides, but it the
Mm-hmm.
side effect of it is that you don't have as many bugs because you have this cleaner going through eating up the bacteria that would normally sit in the drain
Yeah.
for the bar, for,
Yeah.
you know, for that drain on for the bar back, um, or over the faucet, you know, the draw pool for the draft beer.
Right. Right.
And so
Which
you have it.
which always gets covered with that, with those flies and gnats and stuff like that, you know.
Yes.
So and so many commercial sites have to deal with that stuff, and a lot of them don't have that up this way. So I mean, that's something to look into. Does that require any certification or
No,
anything like
no,
that?
it's no different than having Lysol. It's
Oh,
like I
okay.
said, it's not a. It's just a cleaner.
All right.
It's
So
just a
so
cleaner.
see there, somebody can be able to a service provider would be able to have that as an added um asset, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. So especially the dosers that are 110, and you just plug them into the wall. So they got a
Hmm.
little double-sided sticky tape, and you could attach the sucker to the wall, or you could do a mounting bracket, and it
Yeah.
slides onto the mounting bracket, and you just pump that sucker in there. You come in once a month or every other month, and you change it, you charge them, and of course you charge it for other stuff. But like I said,
No doubt.
it's to keep the drains flowing, and they
Right.
actually put that on there. So it's for drains. It isn't to kill the bugs. Wink, wink. You know what
Right,
I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
So
just
if
I got you. Yeah.
yeah, so if your drains don't have any
Yeah.
bacteria to feed the barflies,
Yeah.
then you don't have any barflies, and it
Yeah.
and it keeps that smell away.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, like I said, they have them without scents, and then they have them with like 8 different type of scented stuff, and it's I actually use it in the laundry. It's good for laundry and stuff like that because it's
Oh.
just antibacterial agent.
Oh, okay. I got you.
But yeah,
And
it's got a number of uses. They all say it on their labeling.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you do. You use it, and it will stop grease from clumping together.
Right.
And so when you pump it into the drain, especially if you're all pumping it all the way from the front at the bar, and that drain, it depends on which way your drain go. But if your drain is going from the front of the location to the back, it will
Mhm.
help to keep your drain from clogging up. Because how many locations you go to, how many bars and restaurants you go to, there's water on the floor because the drains are overflowing.
A lot.
A
A
lot.
lot. Yeah. A
Yeah,
lot.
this prevents that. This breaks
Yeah.
up blockages in the drain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the name? What's the
It,
name on that?
it's time. Everybody makes one.
Just enzyme.
Yeah, you can Google it right now. It's just a um you could just set enzyme for drain dosing. Google something like that, and then you're gonna see a bunch of stuff pop up.
Yeah.
But it is good money. It's
And you can get that stuff locally pretty easy.
right. Anyone who is selling chemical, it's gonna be one of the items that they sell. When I say that, I mean like your janitorial supply companies. They all
Okay.
mhm, they all sell it.
Okay. And
Some even make their own. So I pick it up. I pick some up as cheap as $5. Some are as expensive as like $30 a gallon. So it all depends.
okay.
It all depends on what you go after. But its main use is to make sure the drains are flowing, or
Yeah.
drain enzyme. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. But you could dose it at the bar. And it's nice. So it's not a harsh smell like Lysol, and it's not a harsh smell like Fabuloso or something like that. It's
Okay.
just
Okay.
yeah. And once you smell it, you'll never forget. You'll be like, oh, that's that smell, because it's in hospitals too. You'll be like, that's that
Okay.
smell. And I never could put my finger on what the hell that was. It's a nice
Oh yeah.
smell. It's a
Yeah.
nice smell. Kind of, it's almost kind of like a sweet smell,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
but
pulled some up, but BioClean or enzyme drain cleaner,
Drain clean. They got all different kind of
all
names.
types. Septic
Yeah.
drain cleaner,
There you go. Yep.
green gobbler. Someone
Mhm.
asked me about the green gobbler today,
Okay. See.
and I told him to give it a try. I mean, he had already got it. He was
He
just
need-
asking me if I ever used it, and I told him I never used it, but
You
he can
got to
give it a try.
right. You got to sell him the doser because otherwise, he's only putting it in sporadically.
Right.
So
That's right.
he put it in like maybe once a week, or even if he's putting it once a day, maybe he's putting in, you know, a cup when it should just be a couple of milliliters.
Right. Right. So they should try a enzyme drain cleaner doser.
Right. It's just it's just a pump, just like the pump that pumps the it's no different than the jet flow.
Right. Okay.
It's no different than that. So it just comes on. You program it to come on every, 4 hours or 6 hours, and some of them have it where you can program it by time. Because some of them they'll have you, if your goal is to have your drains clear, you
Mm-hmm.
could have it on when the restaurant is closed. And so
Okay.
all that grease doesn't coagulate, all that grease doesn't block up the drain. This
Yep.
will keep it flowing.
Okay.
Yeah, so now it's you that get to charge them for the machine. It's you that get to charge them for the programming.
Okay. Yeah,
Because
to
they're not
program it, and yeah,
and you set it up.
that makes sense. That makes sense. That's something to look into, everyone, because I mean that's another option that you can offer customers too.
Oh
So
yeah. There's so many options.
um,
So many options. So yeah, so like I said, anybody who's frying food, anybody who has a commercial commercial dishwasher, especially a high temp, anybody who, if it's a bar, like, hey man, I can help you get rid of those bar flies.
right.
Yeah, like yep. Like hey, you can't promise them that it's gonna be overnight. You got to say, hey, look, man, this is going to take a couple of months because the bar flies are still, the eggs are hatching from around the bottles and the side of the bar and all that. But once you cut off the source, which is the drain, that especially that 90-degree turn that every single one of those things make,
Right.
comes
Right. Yeah,
down,
those.
goes into the cooler again, and then back out the unit to the.
Yep. Yep. Hey, Mike, I think my apps had a question for you. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it.
Hey, have you thought about applying in Texas with pest? Yeah, I've thought about it, but I have to do so many hours.
Right.
Need somebody. No, I've thought about it. I've thought about it a lot because like I said, I don't want to go out just to do random jobs. These are all synergy
Yep.
type of accounts. It's like to take care of the customers I already have.
Yep.
If I
Yep.
didn't, so what you got to realize is there are lots of ways to increase your service ticket. So now you're not driving any more than what you were doing, but yet you're able to gain more revenue.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of times that's necessary.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of you out there, because I want to get a little more, see if we can get a little more response here, Mike, with the viewers,
Uh-huh.
because a lot of them, I know they have questions, but I don't know why they don't want to open up on lives or something like that, but
They wait till it's over with and they want to call
you
you
know
up.
so I'm hoping that you all out there don't wait with your questions. If you have questions, please reach out. This would be the best time to do it, because
Oh,
we're both here. We're both willing to look anything up for you, or if we already know, then we'll let you know. But
Yeah, this is the absolute best time.
but I want to ask you
Yeah.
all out there, if you're in the business now, are you charging mileage? How are you charging your travel time? Are you charging just to the location, or do you charge to or from? You know, that's an interesting one for me because for
Yeah.
myself, I charge to and from. I don't know about you, Mike.
I only charge two. I don't charge the from.
Okay, okay,
I only charge two, and it's
yep,
something I've had to force myself to do. Um, it, it's not something I had regularly done. It's not even something that my father does.
mm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm,
but yeah, it is necessary, and thankfully, I have always put it on my invoice.
yeah.
I
Yeah, I do, but I do like to put the trip charge on my invoice, and in the event that there's any questions.
hmm
Um, and a lot of times, it for me, as far as the to and from, I kind of switch up because it depends on if it's a long ride for me. If it's a lot of travel, I'll do the to and from, and then
right.
and the customer is usually okay with it.
Well, and to be honest, this is something that you actually talk with them about beforehand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I talk with them about it beforehand, that I do charge to and from the time I leave the house to the time I get back, and then I send my invoice with that information on there, kind of itemized.
right.
So it's better to be upfront with it,
Oh,
Mike.
yeah,
It's better to be upfront, and that way they know upfront, this is, lay it all out on the table, and then that way, if they accept it, that's fine. I'm on my way. If not, I'm moving on to the next customer.
right. Well, you know what? It sounds to the man. It sounds like, man, why would you charge all these numbers? But if you don't charge for the mileage and things like that, you tend to put it into your hourly. And then so now your hourly is all bloated and the
Hmm.
customer feels like you're ripping them off.
Yeah. Yep.
So to
Yep.
you and I, it seems like, oh man, I'm charging all these little fees and nickel and dime, but
Right.
it
Right.
really is what the customer is looking for, and it helps you to get to the number that you're trying to reach with your service ticket
Yes.
without blowing up your per hour rate.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, Mike, I like to, and let me get this out just in case there's anyone out there that's not used to viewing this channel. Um, for myself, and I also believe for Mike's channel too. We don't talk a lot about numbers, people. Okay, so I'm not one to throw a bunch of numbers out there as far as what I'm charging or anything like that. I do send it out in estimates and stuff to customers, but on the channel, I really don't get into the numbers thing. But I feel like we do have to talk about charging wise, and I think it's wise to try to fit in some type of a travel charge for your company, for yourself. And you know, whether you do to or from or just to, I feel it's wise to add some type of a travel charge just to um be able to cover the expenses. I mean, this travel charge is for covering your vehicle expenses. If you have a work van, you're
Yep.
you're paying commercial insurance.
Yep.
You're paying tolls. when you travel, you got registration. You know, you have your car, the van payment itself.
Yep.
So, you know, take all of that into account when you start thinking about, you know, oh, I'm charging too much if I'm charging a travel charge or whatever. Take some of that into account when you're thinking like that, because to me, that's just money that's gonna help you cover your payments on your car, your insurance on your van, um, your repairs, your oil changes.
Yep.
You know, think about that for a minute. You know, but you know, definitely, you know, shout us out and let us know what you how you feel about it.
Oh, and on another note, I sent you a link. It's on your cell phone number, and then it's in the chat for Taylor.
For Taylor.
Yep, that's it right there.
Okay.
Oh, okay, okay. You know what? It was hard for me to see, but yeah, that was it. That model 349. That's the one.
Oh,
But
oh,
it
what? Oh, that was the one.
that's one of them. It's actually model C300, C302. You'll see it in. You'll see.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna
put
send
it
it.
in. You put it in the private chat, Mike.
No, it's in the public chat.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't sign in or anything, so I don't have access to any of that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, now I see people's stuff. No, I still can't. Um.
My apps had a comment. He says, the more I hear y'all talk, the more dollars I see that are being left
Oh
on
yeah.
the table.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. My apps. It happens though, man. I mean, you know, but this is what these conversations are about too. My apps. It's about us opening up and talking things out, because you never know what you'll find out, you know, on these conversations. You know, that's why I really love doing the conversation between texts with Mike. And you know, we just sit and we're just chatting. You know, we're just you know, talking about um you know, the business, the industry, and coming up with different things that mean a lot. In a minute, I'm gonna try to go on to this Taylor site. So just give me a moment. I'm gonna try to pull that up now, because Mike just shot it over to me.
Yeah, that's the link that you need. That's it right there. I sent you a couple of them. So it
All
takes
right.
hard to get to this stuff. Just typing in the model numbers. There it is.
Yeah, you saying go over the carbonated,
Yeah.
or it's right there.
Yep. Yeah. So I sent you the link for that one.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep going
The
down. Keep going down.
the C 393.
Yep. Keep going down. Keep going down. Ta-da! Up
Right.
a little bit. Yeah, you got that one. Boom, right there. The
This one.
there. Yeah, you
Uh, oh, the C 303.
C303, C314. Yep.
Yep.
On here right
314.
now, it'll give me the manual, and it does. It gives me the manual. 303
Oh,
and 314 slushy machine.
oh, that's sweet. So right here, everyone, this is the new Taylor Slurpee machine. It's a
Yeah.
frozen beverage freezer.
I know, right? It's like, what
Wow.
was this?
Wow.
This. Look at it. It's just like
It's a,
FB.
and you know you know what's nice is the way it has its own counter. It's like it has its own counter.
Yeah.
A lot of times you don't find that with FBD. That's pretty interesting, Mike.
Yeah, check this out, man. Check this out.
Yeah, it's like it's this is definitely going to be this is definitely going to be a tough
Contender. Yeah.
contender. It's going to be a tough contender, man.
Yeah, the manual is 52 pages on this carbonated C314. They got a troubleshoot guide.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the Taylor. Can you see this, Mike?
Yeah. Ooh, so
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, this is the Taylor manual that is for the C303 and C314 slush freezer.
Glasses. Ah, I can't
This
see
is interesting, and yeah, I'm gonna put this Taylor link down in the
in the chat.
in the chat, so you.
Yeah, I put a couple of them there. I don't know if this is the private chat or the public chat. I don't know if they can comment, if they could see it. It
Right,
might.
I'm gonna put it in the public chat. I didn't see it in the. I see it. I see two of them in the private chat.
Oh, that's the private. Okay. Okay. So that's the private. Yeah, you can take those and put that in the
Yeah,
they can follow along with us. But you guys have
everybody,
me.
everybody, let us know that you see that link for Taylor in the chat. If you see it, shoot up a one.
So you can get the parts from Partstown. You can get the parts
Right.
from Partstown. You got the manual. You just won't be able to call them
Yeah.
tech support. But chances are, the likelihood of something actually being wrong with one of these units is going to be slim to none.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that. I mean, that's a nice looking machine, man.
It is.
That's a nice looking unit. And they really mixed it up. I mean, they got the 3 barrel, the 4 barrel,
Mm.
I believe they have a 2 barrel
Yeah. No,
also.
they've got all the markets covered.
They got them covered, man. I,
Yeah.
I'm interested to see, because they're not going to have a problem getting these into these stores, man.
They've already, they
Thanks,
already
my app. My app
they,
just responded, so that link is out there.
that's what people don't understand. They've already got these contracts.
Yeah, yeah, they're not going to have a problem with
Yeah. It's
getting
such a
this.
mafia situation, man. You don't understand. They're already paying these people for protection.
Right, right,
They're already paying Taylor for protection as it is. Hey, I got this thing here.
right,
You're a friend of ours, and you're fine. Okay, okay.
right,
Done now. Your money goes to me. It's done. It's done now.
right.
You know,
Every
they just
every
don't know.
every move you make, every
Yeah.
move you make,
Hey! I saw you
I want to
you
be
were selling
paid.
some drinks there. Where's the chop? Where's the cut? He'd be like, Mr. Taylor, please don't shake me down.
Yeah, right. We got a
Use must
comment.
comply.
We got a comment from Top 10 Products.
Ah.
Thanks for chiming in, Top 10 Products. He chimed in. He said, "What is the best way to learn hot side?" You want to touch? You want to
Ooh.
touch on that, Mike?
Oh man, hot side is so varied. Hot side
Yeah,
includes the hot dog roller.
yeah.
Hot,
Roller
hot
grills,
side, yeah, roller grill. It includes the bun toasters. It's the Turbo Chef. It's
Turbo Chef, the
oh
Vindo hot food case,
yeah,
chili cheese machine,
yes. Uh,
coffee
call
also.
your tabletop. All right. So if you go with Master Mir what's the one? It's Master.
Master Chef or Mary Chef?
No. The one that owns like AJ Antunes. If you go with AJ Antunes, Service Master. Service.
Service Master.
If you go with them, they have a training. It's a train the trainer training. It's designed to teach one person, and then that person goes back and teaches their staff. That is a hands-on. You would have to go to my hometown, which you hear that's a common theme. So you got to go to Chicago in the western suburbs.
Oh, okay.
Service Master. They've got a schedule, and they teach you the steamers and all that kind of stuff. And you take your knowledge from that type of equipment, and you can um, it'll stretch across, you know, all of that hot side stuff that's not gas.
Right. Right.
So once you learn how to check an element, you know how to check an element. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter what it's on. It could be an electric fryer. It could be electric griddle. It you know,
Yep.
once you know, it could be in an oven. Once you know how to check an element, you know how to check an element. It could be
Yeah. Yeah.
a soup warmer. It could be, um, you know, it could
Yeah.
be hot, hot table.
Yeah.
So, but as far as training outside of that train the trainer that they have, I don't know of anyone who is teaching hot side equipment. Everything is set up for on the job training.
Yeah. And top 10, a lot of it, Mike's right. A lot of it you will find is will be through on the job training, OJT type of thing.
Yeah.
Um, Also, you can always go to um, the Learn a Trade website. We have a lot of videos on there that will help you on like Turbo Chef.
Yep.
Uh, I feel it's more geared towards technicians that are working in the field of Turbo Chef, APW roller grills,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Nimco roller grills,
Yep.
um, the Vindo hot food cases, your chili cheese machines. I got a lot of that stuff on the website, and there's a lot of it on this channel. You can go through um, the playlist. Okay, um, you can go through the playlist, and you'll find a lot of the bun stuff. Bun
Oh,
coffee brewers that would be considered hot side. Roller
oh,
grill repair, chili cheese, um, coffee, cappuccino, Turbo Chef.
mm-hmm.
You'll find a lot on the Turbo Chef stuff too, and also on the website. But for the most part, a lot of it is OJT. If you're working
Well, let
with
me
another
let me
company, go
know
ahead,
something
Mike.
real quick. Something that most people don't realize that if you learn how to work on a Turbo Chef oven, you've essentially learned how to work on a combi oven.
Yes, yeah,
Just
I would
just
I
without
would
the
agree.
water valve. Just without the water valve and
Yeah,
and the dump valve.
the
So
dump valve.
valve, no care valve. But you still
Hmm.
have interlock switch, you still got yeah, you got your control board, you got your element,
Yeah, your
right?
micro switches. Yeah,
Mic right. Your
yeah,
mic is the element, the all of that is there. That's on the Turbo Chef.
yep,
Uh, oh, your
yeah.
fan motor, your fans. Yeah.
Your
Your
fans.
fans,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
cooling
Your
fans and everything.
your
Yeah.
blowers.
Your
Yeah.
blowers. Yeah. So all of
Hmm.
that. And like I said, it doesn't matter what it's on. Once you learn how to diagnose that component, those components are used cross platforms.
Yep.
It's just that maybe you might have if it's a convection oven, it's going to be a much larger motor, but you're still you still know. And then now with the those smaller um ovens, those smaller
So.
multi-level Alto Sham combi ovens,
Hmm.
the combo therm, little small one. Those have it's practically the same fans like you have in the Turbo Chef to
Yeah. Yeah.
whip 700-mile-an-hour air onto those different shelves to
Yeah.
provide the crisping, the browning, to get rid of that cold shield that's around the food product. Um,
Hmm.
most man, when it comes to like deep fryers and stuff, they want you to be fairly experienced before they start to teach you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the one exception I have is Atosa.
Mm-hmm.
Atosa has started this training program. So I guess the results are going the results of the students' performance out in the field are going to determine if they're going to continue to do this, because they've only
Mm-hmm.
had one training so far.
Only one?
Yes, that one in Dallas I talked about a couple of months ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was the first one they did. They tried to get me in there on that. I said, "Man, you get out of here."
Yeah. And Mike, Jay Dilla had a question. I think you might
Oh,
be able to give him an answer on.
hold on a second. I don't have my glasses on me. What is it? I gotta.
He's asking. Jay Dilla's asking, does Taylor accept service providers?
Of course not. We just talked about how they are like the mafia.
Because they got their own technicians,
Well, they're the manufacturer. They're the manufacturer. They're just like Hobart. They're the
right?
manufacturer. They're the service provider. They're the not marketer. They are the distributor.
Right.
How this is all legal, I don't know, but they're the distributor. They're the they're the service provider. So what you got to realize is these manufacturers are providing essentially an extended warranty program with these units.
Yep.
They control everything, and to allow an outsider to come in is not acceptable.
Yeah, they're not going to have that.
Yeah, that's like Icy. Icy doesn't do that. I can't begin to tell you how many years Starbucks was like, "Oh, that's Icy, and maybe you could work under Icy." Man, Icy wasn't trying to hear none of that. I have never heard Icy. Icy ain't trying to hear none of that, man. They make the equipment. They're distributing equipment, but like I said, they control everything. That's why you guys don't see codes floating around out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you don't see any information whatsoever. They control everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So they make the item, and then they say, okay, we're gonna, you're going to get an 8-year preventative
Preventative
maintenance
maintenance.
program. Yes,
Yep.
with this, we're gonna sell you this, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's like the mafia.
Yep.
But
Yep.
the client willingly goes into it. Oh, this is the best thing ever. This is the Rolls Royce of machines. And then they
Right.
go with it, right? They go with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do.
And that's it. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, and a lot of times the customers are a lot more comfortable with these major manufacturers like that because
Well,
they guarantee them, their maintenance.
yes.
It's on a regular schedule. They don't have to worry about, oh, I got to call it in type of thing or something like that. And the only real downfall that I've seen with some of these movie theaters is with Icy. They have headache with Icy because they don't
But
come out
but you,
right away to fix their equipment.
you're gonna hear me do something that you probably never heard before. I'm gonna defend big corporate.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What what I
That's
have
a good
found,
one.
yeah, what I have found is
Mhm.
your bad actors typically are the ones that get this delayed service. And
Mm,
and so bad actors could be any number of things.
mm,
As you are very well aware, when they let those bags run,
mm.
yes. And
Yeah,
and they lock everything up because they want every little drop out of the bag.
out of the bag.
Want
Yeah,
every little bit of syrup, and then they burn out a pump.
yeah, Yeah.
and
Burn out a
they
pump.
expect
Yep.
somebody to come riding to the rescue. Like, no, man,
Mhm.
you should have changed that damn bag. You
Yeah.
ain't man. Oh man, it makes you so mad. And it's
Yeah.
like, and they do this stuff over and over again, and you
Mhm.
know, I drop clients because of that.
Oh yeah. I don't blame you.
Yeah,
Uh,
not
oh
me.
no, because yeah, you know, and I kind of see their point too with it, Mike. Because
Yeah.
I look at it like this: where Icy, they got four in most of those theaters. There's four Slurpee machines, four 3-barrel Slurpee machines.
Mm-hmm.
All right, two on one side, two on the other side of the, to make it convenient for people going to the different theaters in there. So there's four Slurpees in there, 3 flavors apiece, 12 flavors. So they're looking like if someone calls in an emergency call on one barrel being down out
Mm.
of 12,
Yeah.
they're not, they're not looking at that as an emergency call, you
No.
know. Now to an independent, that would be an emergency call because you want to go and get the call, take care of
Well,
the call and get paid. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Well, how many? Yeah, but how many times you gone over there and they didn't fully lock in? They
Yeah.
didn't fully lock.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, it's not right. It's not right.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
And that's
Did you lock it
that,
in?
that's
Pop
the
it.
other thing. They don't lock it
Yeah,
in.
I
Yep.
know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go on over there and you lift the hose and it come right out. Like I thought you said, oh, those things are
Mm-hmm.
so tricky.
Yeah.
That's what you told me over the phone. Over the phone, you said you're the wizard of this thing, and you can
Yeah.
make one.
Yeah. Or they go and throw the bid box, and if it's a heavy bid box, they'll
Yeah,
throw the bid box on the rack, and it knocks the CO2 line out of the
right.
pump, and then it's not pumping. So
Mm-hmm.
then it's just a simple thing on popping it back into the pump. But
Hey, did you check it? Oh yeah, I
you
checked it. I
they
know how to
they
do
all
my
they
job.
always check it.
I know how to do my job. I checked it. And you get
Hmm.
over there, it's just like what you said.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
you sure? And it's like, man, and they want me to drive an hour and 30 minutes on over to this seaside town, this beach resort town. No,
Yeah.
no, for something
Yeah.
like that. But see, what these guys that are asking these questions don't realize is that Taylor has full access to their money.
Hmm. Hmm.
You don't understand it. They're buying this stuff from Taylor. Taylor just deducts the money right from these people's bank
Right.
account.
Right from their account. Yeah.
Right. They
Yeah.
don't need you. They don't want you. You're never going to be as good as an employee.
Right.
They're,
Right. Well, then,
you're
you
only
know.
a liability to these people.
Hmm. Yeah. They you know, th- it's real similar thing with Hobart, don't you
Hobart,
think?
yeah.
Yeah,
Hobart,
same
these guys
same
are
same
lifers.
type. Yeah.
Taylor and Hobart, these guys are on average, when you run into these guys, they've been there 20, 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
20, 30 years. I'm like, wow. And
Yeah.
they complain about the typical office politics, but they don't complain about the job or the money and all this. They if anything, they brag about all these other little perks and stuff. They hit me to some game I didn't know that they had going on out there.
Right.
They
Right.
little black market that they got going on. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
they're like, oh yeah. Yeah, well, the customer tells us to dispose of it. The company tells us to dispose of it. We do this, that, and the other with it. I'm like, what? Yeah.
Right.
That's why
Yeah.
you can never find these pieces out there. You can never find these damn units.
Yeah, because they can do whatever they want with that equipment that they're disposing.
Yeah, they got their own little thing, and it's something that the main company doesn't want to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
It's beneath them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they got so many little things going on out there, and you got to remember these companies are 100 years old, and there's a ton of these former guys floating around, just like you were talking about Planet Dessert and Slices Concession, all that. Former
Yeah.
Taylor guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Former, there's a bunch of former Ecolab guys out there because Ecolab was the one that used to do all this labor, and
Right.
now they're banned from doing it because of smart care. But before, you would talk about Ecolab tech before you would Hobart, before you would Taylor, before you would Icy.
Right.
It used to be Ecolab.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. You're
Ecolab
right.
guy. That's all anybody used to say. The Ecolab guy.
Yeah.
They were making so much money. They kind of remind me of Southwest airline employees in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Millionaires
Yeah.
throwing bags on planes
Yeah.
because of stock options and stuff. The early days. And that's how they
Right.
are. They're so fully invested in these freaking companies. You don't see them jumping ship like that.
Right.
You
No,
look at this. We can't get these guys to say anything. Nobody pops up anywhere. You you
right.
you can't find anything out there, man. What, some
No.
old videos from the 60s and 70s? Oh, come on, man.
No, these guys are in for the long haul, man.
Yeah, look, how many
With
videos
that,
you see out there?
they're not going nowhere.
Well, nowhere. I've not seen an Icy
Mhm.
video yet. I don't see any
Yeah.
Icy videos. I don't see any Hobart videos. I don't
Yeah.
see nothing. There's nothing. And this isn't the company scrubbing it. These are the employees making sure that there's nothing out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you introduce,
They definitely tuck that under the cuff.
yeah. So what happens is they lose their control. They start outsourcing, and they start letting people come in that aren't employed by the actual company. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just a no-go. You're not going to see that happening. Because
Not happening.
yeah, no matter what, you got to realize these companies are making billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And so what if they offer you a 10, 15, $20,000 sign-on bonus?
Right.
Whoop-de-doo.
Right.
Whoop-de-doo. They make billions of dollars. They just bought Emory Thompson. They don't care. What does that
Right.
what does that mean to them to give somebody a couple of grand? Doesn't mean anything.
No. No. It's all in the big scheme of things for
Yeah.
them. You know.
Yeah. They will not have any labor issues. If they
Mm-hmm.
deem it so, it will be so. Because they will. I'm like, damn, I might move to Denver.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
US.
$250,000 to do nothing, but
Right.
what? To do what I'm already
Right.
doing and hanging out, man, and
Yeah.
get vacation.
What
What?
was one of those jobs you were going over in your last it was another live I saw, and I think it was somewhere in Denver, but there was like a $7,000 bonus or
That
something
was
like that.
Taylor. That was Taylor.
That was Taylor, right?
That was Taylor. Yeah.
Wow.
That's not even Hobart. That's
Wow.
Taylor.
That's
Hobart is bigger than Taylor.
that's
Man, that was Taylor, dude. That was
that's heavy.
Taylor offering that kind of
Mhm.
money.
Yeah. Out of
That's what they were willing
what
to
was that,
print.
out of Colorado or something like that?
Denver, Colorado. That's what
Yeah.
they're willing to
Yeah.
put in writing. That's what they're willing
Wow.
to put in writing for just a couple of years. If you got, man, so essentially what they're doing is they're like, hey, man, you want to jump ship from Parkstown? Come on over.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
why Parkstown, you see some of the guys that work for Parkstown and General Parts and all that. They're like, oh, we don't even work on that. Yeah, because they don't want you guys getting poached.
Mhm.
The minute
Mhm.
they learn how to work
Yeah.
on that stuff, they're up out of there.
Yeah.
Go get
Yeah.
snatched up.
No, that's true. That's true because
Yeah.
there is a lot of poaching that's going on.
Yeah.
You
Let
know?
Smart Care worry about getting these new people.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
we're gonna get
Yeah.
all the experienced guys we need right now. Because hey, one experienced guy, look, I'm proof of it. You're proof of it. You get
Yeah.
one experienced guy, he's gonna wreck shop in a market.
Oh yeah.
I'm in
Oh
a market
yeah.
of 7 million people.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're like, oh, look at all these contacts you got. Yeah, because I'm wrecking shop in a big market. Imagine if
Mhm.
I was in Denver.
Yeah.
Oh man. I was
Yeah.
in Denver or Jackson man, please. Please.
It would
Like,
be
yeah.
it would
So
be
yeah, if I'm going,
devastating.
yeah, I'm recognized over here. Yeah, they know who I am.
Right. Oh,
Like,
they're
who's the guy taking
supposed to.
care of our stuff? Yeah, they
You're
know.
supposed to. You know that's what you're in business for. You know what I
Right.
mean? So you're in business to, to fix equipment, to repair equipment. People are gonna get to know you if you're doing the right things.
Oh
You
yeah.
know?
Right, right. If you
That's how I see it.
good or bad, they gonna find out who you are.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
don't want to. You just don't want to be known for bad.
You don't want to be known for bad, definitely,
Yeah.
and
But if you go ahead and making it do what it do, yeah, people gonna reach out to you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's definitely true. That is
Yeah.
definitely
They're like,
true,
who
brother.
is this guy? Hey man, what's up? Hey, let's talk for a minute.
Right? So anything new and upcoming for you, Mike, on your channel that you want to talk about?
I'm gonna, man, I got so many things I'm trying to supposed to do. So it's just a matter of, I'm currently working.
Right. Right.
Work.
I hear that.
So, I
I
mean,
hear that. Man.
I got so much stuff. Like I said, people want to know about hot side. I got pizza ovens and ovens I gotta
Mhm.
work on. I got ice machines I gotta do. I got a Hoshizaki fetish. I got some. Yeah, I got I
Oh yeah, man.
craft tables and fridges and uprights, and I got the ice machine. So
Right.
I
Right.
know I gotta actually do some of that. The weather is nice where I am. It,
Right.
it's different when it was like 110 degrees and all the mosquitoes out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I don't have to deal with that. So this is the time of year that I actually would try to work on stuff.
Oh, brother, yeah, I can envy you right now because
Well,
I am
we're
trying
a
to,
little cold. It's 70
I,
degrees and we're
bro.
shivering like crack,
Oh
like
man,
like them crack girls on the corner. We're shivering. It's
you
like,
know what it
oh,
is?
it's 70 degrees.
You know what it is here? It's we're looking at 29 degrees, 29 degrees this today. Yesterday was like 26, between 26, 20, 23 to 26. Um, and then I saw a little snow before I came in, so
My wife
that's
would absolutely butcher me if I brought her back to the north. She would. I wouldn't make it
man.
through the night. I wouldn't make it through the night.
No, I don't blame her.
I wouldn't make it through the
Not
night.
it's this time of year that I just want to go in and hibernate, brother. It's like I don't even want to go out there, and driving is a whole nother animal.
Yeah.
uh, when there's snow on the ground. It's like people lose their minds, man. I don't understand it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I was just in Chicago and I was having flashbacks of taking the train around to do repairs because it was just with the snow, man,
Yeah,
it was just easier. Oh man, I fell in love when the first tool backpacks came out. I bought them. The
yeah,
CLC,
yeah, yeah,
CLT Craft Leather CLT or CLC. Anyway, when Craft Leather Tool Company, CLT Craft Leather Tool Company came out with that first black tool bag that holds
yeah.
100 tools, I bought it. It was 100
Oh
some
yeah,
bucks.
yeah,
Bought it. And
yeah.
man, I'm telling you, with that, I walked. I was able to walk to calls in the snow. I was able to take the train and not
Wow,
about
wow.
parking and stuff like that. Yeah.
See, that's heavy. That's
Yeah.
heavy right there, man. That's motivation. That should be motivation.
Worse, well, there's nothing worse than these cities with these small streets, these one-way streets, and there's nowhere
Oh
to
yeah.
park. And I don't know about where you are, but
Mm-mm.
Chicago, where I'm from, you can't even park unless you have a parking tag to park on that particular block.
Oh man, don't
A
mention it.
What's
Even
that?
even up here in Boston, it's like ridiculous, man. Like
Yeah.
you parking is tough as it is. So if you do happen to find a spot to park and you pay, you have to you only have 2 hour limit.
Oh,
So when that 2 hours is up, Mike, you gotta leave your stuff, go
yep.
out of the store, go get in your van, find another spot around the block. It can't be in the same parking code area.
Oh, that's even worse than
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah, you have to move to a whole nother number,
Uh,
sector, and then so if you do that, if you just stay and you pay again, even if you pay for another 2 hours, they'll still ticket you because you didn't move.
yeah.
Or they'll tow you. So
Oh,
I've
yeah,
had my van towed a number of times.
bro. I had boots. It all right in Chicago. 3 tickets and you get a boot.
Wow.
$800. You
Yeah.
can get 3 tickets in a day.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it.
3 tickets in a day. And then the thing is, they don't always tell you when you have a ticket.
Mm.
You might think you just have 2 tickets,
Mm-hmm.
but someone just didn't put the ticket on your vehicle.
Okay.
Come
Yeah.
out for a job and you had a boot on your. You're like, what the hell is this?
That's
I got two
wild.
tickets. And you call up and they're like, yeah, you got to pay $800. You got 3 tickets. Like, what?
3 tickets.
You got
Yeah.
tickets. I only got two. Like, no, this other one's from 2 days ago. What
Yeah.
2 days ago? Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because it was bad. They'll
That's
get
crazy.
it before your time is up.
Yeah.
You got 2 minutes left. And
Hmm.
if the meter maid is on the street and they're just looking down, they'll just issue you a ticket from the freaking corner.
That's
They're
wild,
like,
bro.
oh, I don't see anybody coming, so I just issued the ticket. And it's like, dude, how you gonna issue a ticket and the ticket says I got a minute left, and you still and they
That's
say that
still, yeah.
legitimate? How the hell is that legitimate? Oh,
It's
bro, I had to get the hell up out of there. I had to get up out.
it's robbery, man. It's
Yeah.
it's like that, and I mean, and that's a thing where for me personally, I don't even like um accepting jobs in Boston for myself because of that. Yeah, that's just I'm done with it. So like areas like that, it just bothers me to the bone, dude. Like you can't go and do your job. Like a technician that's working in Boston, you got to go do your job, rush through it to try to get out before the time limit's up, or else you're going to get a ticket. And a lot of companies, if you're working for a company, a lot of companies uh don't understand that this happens, so they don't cover your ticket. I think I lost you, Mike. I may have lost Mike. Mike may have dropped off, but we'll see if he'll come back. But yeah, like I was saying about the tickets, it was a mess. And I just thought that was the worst situation for a technician to have to go through. But that's the law of the land in these metropolitan areas. So that's just something that you know it goes with the territory. So you do your best. If you do have to work in these areas, don't let it bring you down too much. Just try to bear with it and um, see what's the best option for you as far as finding your parking and stuff like that. But just to do a little recap on what we talked about today, because a lot of people came on and went back off. So today, most importantly, try to go and check out your local state health department, um, and go through the food inspection section or portal or section on their website, the food inspection section, and just go through there and browse it. Take your time browsing through. Um, you'll end up seeing the information that I was talking about tonight. Go through, see all of the restaurants, and make yourself familiar with how to look up these companies and then look at the violations that they have. Go into the inspection report and read through the inspection report, and you can go to the inspection report, and then you can go right down to the bottom of the inspection report, and like all in the red. See all these reds? These are dates that they have to have these violations fixed. So if you go to one and you see like something for a cooler or a ice maker or something like that, you can easily um, contact that location. You know, you go in, they got the name, the address, the contact number. Usually they'll have a contact's name in there, or you can just go into the site and ask to speak with the manager. This is leverage for you as a service provider, and just go in and talk with these owners and managers at these locations, because I guarantee you, if they have violations, they're going to want that stuff repaired because they don't have much time to waste. So that was like one of the most important things on this conversation. And then also I put in some links for you to check out those Taylor slushy machines, which are, I guess they're going to be rolling them out soon in some locations. But I included that in the description, and then I included the link for the service manual too. And I'll see if I could put the link for the service manual on my website also, so you can get it over there too. Oh, that was Mike. Let me see if I can drop the link to Mike real quick. Give me a second, everyone. See if I can send him the link. Yeah, just sending it over to him. See if he wants to come back on. He'll be able to come back in. It must have dropped off or something, but that happens from time to time. Yeah, I should be able to get him back on soon. I just sent him the link, so we'll give him a few and see if he'll want to drop back in on it. For anyone out there, if you have any if you have any further questions on the health department thing that I was talking about, the opportunities that you can find by going through the health department website, just send a little message just to let us know what's on your mind, because like I did earlier in this live, I went through some of the locations that I've already contacted, and I use this a lot. I use this a lot when I'm seeking out new customers, or attempting to build my customer base a little more. I will go here and you can see them all. Dunkin' Donuts. Just you got schools, some churches on there. Looks like Mike's back, everyone. Welcome back, brother.
Yo, hold on. Let me drop some of this other stuff.
Sure. Yeah, I was just going back through the health department stuff, and then explaining a little more. A few more people that came back on also. So I was just telling them, to send out any questions if they had any on this, because I mean, this is the way to go, brother. This is
Oh,
the
yeah.
way. This is definitely a way to go.
Yeah, I jumped out of the van and I
Oh yeah.
left all of my charging equipment.
Oh
So my
oh
phone is dead. It was raining and
yeah.
iPhone is really bad as far as charging if there's
Oh yeah.
water in the port.
Yeah. Yeah. You got your stuff. You got to You're able to hook it up now, though.
No, I gotta run out. I'd have to run
Oh,
out to the truck and grab everything. I have a duffel bag, and in that I have
oh
cord
yeah.
chargers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I got that. I got that too. I know what you mean. I call it my handy bag.
Yeah, so I got cords, and I don't have a freaking charger.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Oh
cool.
well. Oh well, but yeah, I'll answer whatever anybody's got, and then we can, you know, drop off because I got 14% on this laptop.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was yeah, I had just went through, and like I said, I just thought I'm always putting out there for, people to come back with their questions, because
Mm.
I like to see that interaction. Like, you get a lot of interaction to me. You get a lot of interaction, and
Not as much as I would like.
right, right. And I try to get some interaction, whether it's in comments or email or whatever, but more so on the lives, because I like for the people that are on there to be able to hear some of the issues that other techs are having, other
Yeah.
service providers are running into. And then that way it kind of you kind of can work together on some things and come up with some answers. But
Mm-hmm.
we'll give it give it a over time. I feel some people will come around and open up. I appreciate top 10 products um participating. Jay Dilla,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for your comments and questions. My apps,
BOI
thanks for reaching out. Appreciate that too. And
BOI report.
yeah, oh yeah, you getting that too?
What do you mean the BOI report? BOI.
Yeah, that's the oh man, the more for more transparency for every business. Now each business is required to file a BOI report.
Texas
Um,
court blocks the Corporate Transparency Act nationwide.
mm,
Is that what it is? Yeah, it's blocked here in Texas.
wow, that's good. They blocked it because they didn't block it up here. And
That was 12 hours ago from the
wow,
National Law Review.
wow. So that's
Yeah.
big. That's big. I hope more states block it, because
What is this?
it's
I'm putting the
nonsense.
link. I'm putting the link out there. This is to the National Law Review in regards to what they said it is. It said it failed. It said that it's on the National Law Review. So
Oh,
if you just look up BOI and in Texas, as of this on December 3rd, Texas federal court issued a sweeping order prohibiting the federal government from enforcing the Corporate Transparency Act. Is that
yeah.
part of this BOI that you guys are talking about?
That's what it is. It's
Oh,
Corporate Transparency Act.
hmm.
And like a lot of businesses are getting like emails and stuff from saying that you need to file your BOI report. There's a lot of companies that are making money off of it now, and they're sending out like a program for them to do the BOI for you, but it's a charge to it. You know what I mean? You can do it. You can do the BOI on your own. You just have to get the form, and then you pretty much can go through it on your own.
So
But it's
what size companies does this apply to?
any
What?
size, yeah. It's a beneficial ownership information report. Um, So I see the one you're talking about, business entities in Texas, including limited liability companies
Uh-huh.
and corporations, are required to file a beneficial operator ownership information report.
Okay,
So,
I don't have to do that then. I'm sole proprietor.
okay. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. And then this is with the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network.
Oh,
Uh, Exceptions include publicly traded companies and certain regulated entities.
mm.
The Corporate Transparency Act, CTA, aims to identify and limit illegal activities by disclosing ownership information. So they
Mm.
want everyone's that's a business owner, they want everyone's information out
So
there.
so basically the whole shell corp thing, they want all that out in the open.
All that out in the open. Yeah. Yeah. So
Mm.
yeah, and
Interesting.
then yeah, Texas Corporate Transparency Act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all these oil guys here, they don't want anything to do with that.
Right. Right.
They don't want
So
anything to do with that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I see a headline from Forbes. I'll see if I could put that link in the description. It's talking about the Texas court blocks Treasury from enforcing BOI. They're talking about that.
Mm. Yeah, Texas
Uh,
doesn't like any of that kind of stuff. I mean, that's why Elon Musk moved here.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so his residence, primary
Right.
residence is Texas. It's now Austin, Texas. But
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, a guy like that doesn't really live anywhere.
Yeah, right.
He lives wherever the hell wherever he is, that's where he lives. So, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
those kind of people live a different life. When you got your
Yeah.
own rockets and you got private jets and you have robots, I mean, the
Yeah.
hell, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, you're living a little different, you know,
Yeah, 14 different baby mamas,
right?
like he's Nick Cannon. He say, "Hey, Elon Musk, this is my favorite African American, right?"
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's
I
funny.
never
You
heard
know
it
what I'm
like
talking
that.
about? Yeah,
Yeah.
he knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. My
Yeah,
favorite African.
yeah, that BOI thing it's in there now. So, check it out if you guys like to get to understand that some more because I had to file one.
Mm.
And it's just something else to
What is it, like 5 questions, or is it like 14 pages, or what is
no,
it?
it's like a one pager.
That's how I figure it.
If I remember, it's like a one pager, and basically they're asking, are you LLC or S corp or C corp and stuff like that, and then
Mhm.
they're asking like how many employees do you have, stuff like that,
Yeah.
but it really wasn't nothing heavy, and name and address and stuff like that they wanted, but it was like a one pager, so I just did it myself and sent it in because I try to I try to get as much off of my desk as I can, man.
Yeah, another thing we gotta do.
Yeah,
Good thing.
but hey, that's how it goes. 5 minutes just I think top 10 products had
Oh, yeah?
comment here.
Wants to comment.
Yeah, I think he's
Okay.
commenting on
It
BOI.
only takes 5 minutes to do it. Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't long at all. Yeah, thanks for that comment, Top 10. Yeah, I
Yeah,
appreciate
because before you had shell company within a shell company, and then nobody knew who had what, and you were able to hide stuff, and
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, that's true. That's true. This is another thing they said too is like you would get fined. You could get
mm,
fined like $500 per day if you didn't file it. The
yeah.
BOI.
Hmm.
Yep. Yep. So that was another thing that piqued my attention.
Mm. Yeah,
The
so
threat.
they blocked it. They blocked it for Texas.
That's something else. I mean, I could see why they would want to,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Yeah, of course, enforcement of our financial crimes, blah blah blah.
Hmm.
Mm. $591 a day.
Oh, is
Five
that
hundred
what?
and ninety-one dollars up to a $10,000 fine.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
It's mandatory for most. Right. It's only for those who own or control a company.
Hmm.
Okay. So yeah, I am sole proprietorship. So it's like, yeah, I'm not hiding behind anything. So I'm liable for everything.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that's yeah. So everything is my actual personal information on all my forms.
Right.
So I don't have any chief financial officer, no board, and that kind of stuff.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
No, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I don't know how many of you that are viewers viewing out there now. I don't know how many of you seen the video on the EPA Section 608 exam updates and changes. If you are looking at getting into HVAC, HVACR, and you're uh, getting ready to take your exam or looking to take your exam, you need to get in contact with an organization or whoever you're dealing with, whoever you're training through, um, to get the updates of the RSES updates because they're changing their their format right now. They're changing the manual, the test manual, and the test answer sheet. They're introducing a new mandatory um, form, ID form that you have to fill out. Every candidate will have to fill out that form. It's a mandatory form, but it's only mandatory for those who are taking the Section 608 test. It's not mandatory for those who are taking the RSES test, like heat pumps and controls and stuff like that. That that's not going to have a mandatory form, but the 608 section 608, that one will. So I just wanted to let you all know about that, and I go through that pretty pretty much in that last video that I put out, the EPA Section 608 exam updates, because and that's only with RSES. There's lots of other organizations that do it, that give that test. So if you plan to do it with RSES, or if you're a member already, then you might want to go check out those updates. And I also got their website and the email in the description there. So just shout that out to you. Check it all out because it might help you. Because I've been bumping into a lot of people that don't want to they don't want to work on the cold side at all, Mike.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
they want to work on the hot side mainly. And
Huh.
hey, you can still, I mean, they still can do good business on the hot side.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I understand why they want to do the hot side. Trust me, I do. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's. I think it's based in fantasy versus reality.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's true. That's
yeah,
true.
there's this perception.
Mhm.
I am more of a hot side guy than I am a cold side.
I
So
am too. I have to
yeah,
say it. I am too.
yeah. So I get it.
Yeah.
I know they see, hey, you change a condenser. I mean, not a condenser, but you change a motor
Mm-hmm.
on an oven. You're talking about a $2,000 ticket.
Yeah.
2,000 plus. You change an element. You're talking about a 2,000 plus ticket. On
Yeah.
an oven. Oh, I got a red light. Let me see here. Because I mean, if I change an element on I got a Vulcan steamer. A customer wants me to change, and I think that the element on this electric steamer is like it's like 1,000 some bucks.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's how I mean, you deal with some convection, not some, but you deal with convection ovens and those elements. I mean, ever since COVID, I mean, they are
They're
$1,000.
up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're up there, man. I mean, yeah, elements, control boards,
Yeah.
uh, relays. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
just
Well,
some
and that's
stuff
the thing
that.
because they don't know, what a relay is or how. Okay, these elements are kind of reasonable. It's $500, $700, $840. That's kind of reasonable.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
yeah, and that's something that the average person is not readily diagnosing elements and seeing which one is which. They would prefer to call
Right.
you out. They don't know if they got a bad fan cycle switch on their oven
Yeah.
motor, and then here they look at a $2,000
Two
ticket. So
grand.
I
Yeah.
get it,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
I mean, you can. I mean, it could be lucrative on the
oh
hot
yeah,
side. That's for sure compared to But I mean, for me, I kind of waver between them both because
yeah,
it's open industry.
right.
It's open for you, and
Well,
you
yeah,
know.
you're talking about a little more muscle involved on the hot side stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Talking about a little more muscle when you're talking about refrigeration. At most you're talking about lifting a heavy compressor, lifting a heavy vacuum pump.
Yeah.
That's about it. And then you have your hoists and stuff like that. Your
Yeah.
lift
Lift table.
for
Yeah.
oils, yeah. But
Yeah.
right, and then lift tables. If you're talking about lifting a whole unit
Yeah.
into place, but on average, I mean, if you're doing some stuff with plumbing, I mean not plumbing, but with fryers, I mean you're talking about taking some big wrenches and I mean you're talking about giving it all you got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you trying to
Yeah.
get those fan motors out of those damn fan motors are heavy as hell.
Oh yeah.
Those
Yeah.
convection ovens, oh man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because
They're
I mean,
heavy.
they're no easy tasks, even on those
Right.
turbo chefs. It's like
Yeah.
getting those blower fans out, or
Yep.
replacing a damn upper heating
Right.
element on one of those.
Right.
That's no easy task. You got two high voltage transformers,
Yep.
two filament transformers, you know, so it's no easy task,
Right.
you know. But hey, Mike, I think I'm gonna shut it down.
All right. Yeah.
I'm
See, welcome to my world. 2 hours and 45 minutes. Welcome to my world.
Hey,
Yeah, 'cause
you
my
know
life
what?
is 5%.
I'm gonna say it like I used to tell my little nieces and nephews, night night, you know,
Night, night.
night night.
Oh,
But
they said,
man,
what license do you need?
oh,
That depends on what market you're in.
is that top 10?
Yeah.
Put that up there. Oh, okay. What license you need to work on hot site? Oh yeah, yeah. That depends on what market you be in because as far as like for 7-Elevens, Cumberland Farms, Circle K's, there's no license needed.
Well,
For
all
this.
right. So
I
here's
mean,
the thing. Have you ever lived in the South?
I lived in North Carolina years ago. I was like very young.
Okay. So like when you live in Florida, they
Mm.
want you to have a license
Oh,
to work on gas
oh,
products.
oh.
So
Okay, okay.
Hot side has electric.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you guys are throwing around this generic term like hot side, he really means gas. He doesn't mean
Mm.
electric hot side. So
Oh,
everything
okay.
we were just talking about was all
Mhm.
electric.
Right, right. I'm talking more electric. All
Right.
electric. Yeah.
So in the north, there's no such thing.
Mm-mm.
There's no
No.
such thing. That's just Florida. That's Florida.
Right.
And in I think someone else said something about a license for gas, but because Florida didn't always have gas.
Right.
So
Right.
that's why they kind of like wanted this license thing because they freak out about gas. Texas is the same way. Like
Okay.
Houston didn't always have gas. Like I
Right.
worked at a restaurant yesterday that it was all electric.
Right.
They
Right.
didn't have any gas service. I've actually worked at quite a few places and they had no gas. All right, so he said
This is South Carolina.
In South Carolina they have that where you need to have a
A
license to work on
license.
gas. And so that's
Yeah.
the thing. It's like what constitutes that? I mean, if you're working on a motor, a blower motor, I mean, right. See, so that's what my app said. Some states, and when you say some states, I mean you're talking about like 2, 3.
Oh yeah. Some states
Right.
you need a
It's
gas
not
license.
Connecticut. It's not
Okay.
New York. It's not not Illinois. It's not Michigan. It ain't Ohio. You know. Oh,
Oh,
well,
okay.
see, that's something you can't ask. That's only something. I mean, that's not something you can't. I mean, that's something that is dependent upon the state. So that's something like for Florida, but
Hmm.
outside of Florida, I've never
I
heard
don't
of
know of
that.
any
It was a
other.
weird thing. I said, wait a minute. So you need a license if you're gonna hook up a gas dryer, a residential gas dryer, and
Mm,
they were like, yeah, technically
mm.
we want, you to take this test with the state. I never did it. I never did it.
Right.
I worked on
Right.
gas.
I have heard of other states that required technicians like on the residential side, they had to have a gas license in order to work on gas equipment.
Hmm.
I've heard that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Up this way, I've heard that.
really?
Um, yeah, for
Never heard of that.
and then there was another one that was that shocked me. Somebody had brought it up in a class I was in. They were saying that they were required to get a license to work on dishwashers.
What?
Residential.
That is a new one on me.
Yeah, I'll have to find it when
License
I. Well, I'm gonna
dish.
look. I'm gonna try to look it up to see where I was told that. But if
I
I
mean,
could,
that's got to be residential.
It was.
Yeah,
It
because they're
was.
worried
There's an
about
issue.
people flooding people's homes.
Yeah, because that's what it was. They were worried about that they had to be licensed and
Yeah.
insured because of the fact that people's homes would get flooded
Mhm.
if they didn't make the right connections and stuff like that. Um, but I can't remember where the location was that they were talking about the hooking up gas appliances,
Mhm.
but they did
Yeah, and so
require.
and you know what? That's the part where people get fuzzy because they don't ask the regulatory body.
Mm,
And once they don't want you running um pipe in the wall,
mm,
right? But
mm-hmm,
once the pipe is from the wall, just like plumbing fixtures,
mm-hmm,
once the plumbing is out of the wall and there's a shut off on it, everything from the
mm-hmm.
shut off on, you're good to go.
Should be
Uh,
open, right?
right. And
Mm-hmm,
it's the same thing with the gas. Once they've run the gas line out of the wall and there's a nipple on there,
mm-hmm,
from the shut off on, you can work on the gas. You can't go in the wall.
mm-hmm. It's
So you
like
can hook up whenever you want to.
yeah, it's like similar to some situations in the convenience stores.
Mm,
Since they have some of them have their own plumbers and stuff like that. If
yeah.
there's an issue with the drainage, a drainage issue, if it's not coming from, say, like the Slurpee drain line, uh, we can only in certain situations we can only go as far as the point where the Slurpee drain line ends.
Mhm.
And even though we can, go further and maybe snake out, uh,
The drain. Yeah.
the drain, it's not allowed.
I don't even
You know,
want to though. I don't even
right,
want
right.
to.
Yeah,
After
I mean,
ice machines,
it,
I'm done. Right
it's
there. I'm
kind of like
done.
that thing where you just put your hands up and hey,
Yeah. Like, hey man, that ain't me anyway.
that's the plumber.
That's a plumber. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But
Yeah, you got to open a new work ticket.
right. But for all you
That's
guys
it.
asking these kind of things, that's not for us. That's for you to ask whatever regulatory body that you're working in. Whoever gives you your business license, you need to ask them.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
because
yeah,
that's
yeah.
nothing that we know anything about. I never
Yeah,
know anything.
because
I mean, how the hell would I know anything about Montana?
right,
Um,
because
Iron
everywhere
Mountain,
you
Michigan, or you know what I'm saying? Why the
yeah,
hell would I know that? If I live in Houston, Texas, the hell would I
yeah,
know about some obscure licensing in some other place? Texts do not talk to each other.
yeah, yeah,
This is a solitary business.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, something like that would be strictly
Yeah,
through a governing body, like
right.
in your state, and
Yeah, your state, your local municipality.
mhm,
That's
that would be the
you know
one to just to clarify if you need a license or not.
right. And in most times, those people are going to be extremely confused because what we do does not exist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So unless it is attached to the structure, no one gives a damn. No
Mm-hmm.
one cares. No, they said,
Yeah.
can you just unplug it and throw it away? I said, yeah. They said, we don't care. Get the hell out of our office. Get the hell out of
Mm-hmm.
here. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? They said, look, air conditioning, you have duct work and you got to connect it to the building and all that. I said,
Right.
yeah. Does your stuff have ductwork? No. Is your stuff connected to the building? No. Is your stuff connected to the drain? No. It's got an air gap. Then get the hell out of my office. And I'm like, okay, all right. What the hell are you talking to me for?
Yeah.
Well, your stuff
They don't.
unplugs. Yeah, and so that's the thing that a lot of people get confused on is that our stuff is replaceable. It's not, it doesn't add to the value of the property.
Of the property. No.
And so our stuff is invisible to these governing bodies. They don't know what it is. They don't care. It's they look at an oven the same as they do a toaster. It's an
Mhm.
appliance. They're both called appliances.
Yeah.
They don't care. They don't know. You think, yeah, I work on an FBD machine. They're like, what the hell is an FBD machine? They
Yeah,
don't
they don't
know. They
they don't
don't
know that.
know. And all this stuff, even your hot side gas has disconnect, a quick disconnect. So
Mhm.
every single employee is supposed to just move the ring, and then the gas is automatically off. And then they're supposed to move this stuff every night, and they're supposed to clean the surface
Mhm.
behind it and underneath it at the
Right.
end of every shift.
Which they don't.
Which they don't, but that's why they
That's
have
what the
the
quick
Gourmand
disconnect.
quick
Mhm.
disconnect, or
Yeah.
the or the name, the names of the other ones are TNS,
Mhm.
the what's the one with that's green that starts with the G?
Oh shoot.
I know, man.
Uh
Anyway, yeah,
yeah,
so
I can't think of, I know what you mean though. I can't think of it right now.
right. So they're supposed to disconnect the gas lines. So I did a live where I took the disconnect off and raw gas was coming out. I don't know
Yeah.
if anybody saw that one, but yeah, that's not supposed to be. So when they hire the plumber to connect everything, you
Mhm.
know, it's supposed to, when the employees are supposed to not even touch the gas valve, the employees are supposed to release the ring on the disconnect, and the gas
Will separate.
will separate.
Mhm.
So you're not dealing with gas.
Mhm.
You're not dealing with gas. You guys are in this fantastical world, and you're thinking about something that isn't real. But any question you have, you need to address that question to whoever is giving you your business license, whoever you go ahead and whoever that entity is, that's who you need to ask.
Yeah. That would be the best thing. That would be the
Mhm.
best thing, top 10.
Yeah.
I appreciate your comments, and and hopefully this was a help and gave you a few answers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But for that question, the best thing would be to go to the municipality in your area so that they're giving you the information that's pertinent to your location,
Mhm.
because every location is different,
Yeah.
and you know we're not trying to give bad information, because we don't really know,
Yeah.
and we're not afraid to say I don't know. But in this case, it's really something where we have to say I don't know, because of
Yeah.
it's a municipality thing. It
Yeah.
depends on your state and your location.
Yeah. Like
So,
we know with the pesticides, you actually can go to jail.
mm,
You can go to jail for administering pesticides.
mm,
So
mhm,
yeah. So it's endangering the public.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, you can go to jail. So I mean that's something that they let us know.
hmm,
So that's
right up front.
it's
Mhm,
illegal, right? It's illegal for you to administer um unlicensed pesticides and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
but yeah, that we readily know. But as far as other stuff, nobody no yeah, there's no thing as far as what we're told and what I'm told. If it's not part of the structure, they don't care.
they don't care.
They got
I
nothing
hear
to
that.
do with it. Yeah.
I
You're gonna
hear
be in a round robin with those people because they're gonna try to
that.
figure out what the hell you're talking about, and they still won't know by the time you're done.
Right?
Because appliances are a big thing only to
Yeah,
a very minute group of people.
group of people. It's a
Yeah.
small circle.
The rest of the world, we're like invisible. What we do is invisible.
Yeah,
They don't know anything about this.
that's right.
Yeah.
You're welcome, top 10. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for the contribution to the channels as far as sending comments and stuff. Appreciate you. Um, Anyone else you want to shout out, Mike?
No, just
Before
man,
we,
thank you guys for coming through. I
my
see
app.
some of the Yeah, my apps and
Yeah.
some of the other guys that was here earlier.
Jay
So
Dilla. Yeah. All of you. Thank you. Thank you all. You
I've seen
know, and
Total Tech before. Yeah, I've seen Total Tech somewhere before.
Total Tech.
Uh, Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I got to contribute. Oh, look at that. My phone came back on. Yeah, I that's all I got to contribute.
I appreciate the time, man. We'll have to do it again.
Yeah,
Definitely, brother. We know I'm gonna try to do it a little more often than
yes.
usual. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
if we do a regular thing,
mhm,
once a week or something like that, I mean, I think we get a steady following if we did that.
definitely, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm working on it, and even if we got to do it um mobile, mobilely, we could still do that. So
Yeah, it was just today was a wild day.
yeah,
Like I said, I got a call about that Dr. Pepper. It called and said it was an emergency, and then
yeah,
like I said, I already promised that the customer had a down display case, pastry case, and the dishwasher was down, and then like I said, it was all a bunch of my usual customers, and then
yeah,
that whole Keurig Dr. Pepper thing just
came about.
just messed everything.
Like,
Yeah, and we had a
yeah.
heavy rain today,
Oh
and so
yeah.
yeah, that
Yeah.
really messed everything up. That messed
Well,
everything up.
I know you had a long ride and everything, man. So I mean, I appreciate you coming on still, even during your ride, because you know, um it's a lot, it's a
Yeah,
lot traveling and stuff. So
yeah. Well,
I
we
appreciate you coming on, brother.
right.
Definitely.
We're the only way these people are gonna get this information.
Absolutely. And
So
we're gonna keep giving it. So
yeah.
hopefully you all will tune back in next time we put it out, and we will see you all soon. And thank you for joining
All
and
right, catch y'all later.
spending time with us. Take care.